Guys, I'm testing something. Because, you know, when am I not bloody testing something? Don't mind me just turning the fan on. Yep, that's a lot of hot air. Yes. Warmth. Yeah, so this is what I was kind of curious about. Right, look at this. I was watching something and it said, you should pay attention to the people that come into stream, like specifically, even if they're not talking. And one of the counter arguments, obviously, to this is like, you can't just, what's the word? You can't just say everybody's name, because you're going to have people with anxiety and stuff coming in here that like don't want to be called out. They just want to lurk. But the thing is I think part of that's also just down to the intent. We all thought that was really, really bad advice. Who was it that gave it? I think it was Ninja. But look, YouTube, nice and up to date. But pardon me, I promise this is just water. In fact, I could prove it. The Pepsi is currently not open. God, imagine if it just went. So yeah, I'm just showing you right now. YouTube updating in decent time. Twitch, on the other hand, well, there we go. Now it's slightly updated. Twitch, a mess. Yeah, YouTube is so streamlined. It's just how many people are watching, how many people are talking, how many views we currently have. Twitch is just, look at what's going on. Look at all of these buttons. I love it. Watered down vodka? No, not today. Remember, I'm not a vodka drinker. I'm a pirate. I drink rum. But anyway, look, I can see who's currently here. So, freaking hello, Bunny. Hello, me. Hello to Monica. Hello, Joao. Hello, Tony. Hello, Nico. Hello, Gorilla Ball. Hello, Leonidas. Hello, Joao again, but this time on Twitch. Mental. Also, hello, Pokemon Community Game. A game that I removed. A game that I removed, but the mod is still here. So, You don't want to pull the list of viewers every second. No, but the thing is Twitch just doesn't update fast enough. Because I think one thing which is really handy for me is knowing who's left, if that makes sense. Because if I want to talk to someone specifically, and this list, it's just not auto-updating, I find that hilarious. But if I wanted to talk to, say, Leonidas or specifically, or something, like, yo, Leonidas, how's your day going? What the fuck, I didn't leave? Yeah, you did. You're not on the list, Nico. You're gone. You're not on the list. Guys, this is why being a Twitch streamer is so difficult. Because YouTube and Twitch both give you such broken tools to try and manage your stream with. Look at this. 8 concurrent viewers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can't even count me. So who are these 2 magical viewers? Who are you? Hello, Aubrey. Hello, Love Lives. No, yeah, Nico, you're not here. You're not here. You're not allowed. But am I expected to come up here and click this button every 10 seconds? Do not say those numbers. I counted. Children popping off in kindergarten because they have to count to 10. How are you? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How are you doing? How are you all doing? I've asked this and haven't gotten an answer. Why go back to the glasses? Honestly, identity. The glasses are cool. Honestly, yeah. The thing that I think... Let me go to full screen. You guys, I'm going to keep an eye on the list of people that are in here. I just find it hilarious that it doesn't update very often. What was I going to say? The thing about streaming in general, I am constantly trying to figure out how I can make stream more interesting. But the best bit is it's people that are like on their phone just going na 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 na, just like swiping by. If they see someone that just looks extremely basic, they don't do a double take. The glasses make people do a double take. That's why they're there. They're there specifically. Made outfit might work. YouTube just paid me the money. It did. YouTube just paid me the money. Admittedly, it's enough to put on bills for a month. But, yeah. Next month, not looking as good. What are we fusing Lopunny with today? Admittedly. Alright, I need to make a couple of changes so that I can keep an eye on everything whilst also being able to see chat. 1 second. Docs. Chat. I need to make sure that this is actually updating. I'm going to stick it up here and see if it's working. I'm very curious to see if this is working. Because last time it wasn't. It keeps asking me to log in, and that's so frustrating. Stop asking me to log in, Streamlabs. Every single time, it's just, huh? Who are you? I've never seen this streamer before. It's the glasses, isn't it? I put the glasses on, it forgets who I am. There was an error. No, there wasn't, YouTube. Continue. There's a fly on my light up there, and he is lit up like a freaking Christmas tree. Alright, go on, chat. Update. Refresh, you can do it. Guys, type messages in chat. I need to see if my thing's working. Go. Say whatever you want, so long as it's appropriate. Every 10 minutes, go crazy. Turn into that one freaking Simpsons meme. Homer Simpson. Why do you have a Christmas tree in June? It's Halfmas. Okay. Yeah, it's working now. Cool. I can see chat. I might just use the OBS version. Thank you very much for answering my call to action, by the way. You are awesome. Because now what I can do is I can pop out this chat, close that window, and then swap this chat to watch users. Which, you know, apparently doesn't even update, so we'll see how that goes. But I can do that. Fry's official Top Hat Tech supervisor. Yeah, no, literally, dude's been messaging me. We've been trying to figure out what on earth is wrong with my PC. Joel, I had to send him a hilarious message this morning. I was like, yo, Fry, do you want to know something really, really painful? I just played 3 hours of Overwatch whilst watching YouTube videos at the same time on my third monitor. And didn't crash once. So, explain that one to me. Explain that one to me, AMD. Explain that one to me. It makes no sense. Also, again, YouTube, you're just not updating. 14 concurrent viewers. If I click on participants, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the number that comes after 6. It's just not updating. It pains me that we've got tools like this that just don't work. But no, we did not sort out the GPU issues. We just didn't. It's not possible. We're at a point now. Hang on, I've got pop out chat here as well. Yo, that's wild. I could just turn both of them off. Who are you, viewers? Yeah, exactly. If it's just a bunch of people that have just appeared, but you're not real. Guys, you're not real. Here we go. I've made a new setup. Let me show you. This is what streaming's all about. This is now my top monitor. I've got this chat here. I can see who's currently here on YouTube, and I can see who's currently here on Twitch. Do you know what it is? I think it's users in chat. Participants. The second Elijah sent a message, they appeared. It's only taking you into account if you speak. Then what's the point of the tracker then? I know that they're here. They're talking. Okay. Okay, I'm so glad that I did this. I'm so glad that I experimented like this. It's only if you type, what's the point? What's the point? Teal is now on the list. This is my Christmas list. But it might be the same thing on Twitch, but then that makes no sense. That makes no sense on Twitch, because Nico was talking and just vanished off the list. I don't get it. Microsoft. It tracks people talking and not lurkers. It's almost as if... Do you know what it is, actually? It's YouTube and Twitch not wanting to count lurkers as valid members of the community, and I think that's really stupid. Like, if you have attended every single one of my streams, and I know that there are some people that have done this, that have attended every single one of my YouTube streams, right, but haven't uttered a single word, I genuinely bet they exist. But YouTube and Twitch don't think you're real. And that's just painful to me. Because it just means, like, to me, I'm like, I appreciate every single one of these people. Because at the end of the day, you are watching my content. You are actively being here, and you are a part of the community. I don't need you to, like, properly engage with it. If you don't want to, that's fine. But all of these platforms just don't care. They want you to be yapping constantly. They think engagement is the way to get through, and it's just like, I get it, but at the same time, like, not everyone necessarily engages with streams. It's kind of hard to engage with streams sometimes. I'm struggling with it at the moment. I'm trying to find ways to get people to actively engage on stream. Twitch only counts views if you actively chat. Not necessarily. You have to have the menu. You have to have the window open, basically. You have to get up and you have to open the window. So I'm just spinning my fan. But yeah, no, you don't need to be a chatter. That's flaming Lopunny. Activate. Am I not plugged in? That's why. It's because we had 2 PlayStation controllers plugged in. Me and my girlfriend have been playing, Cult of the Lamb co-op, which is kind of funny. That can go right there. She'll probably be home soon enough. Controller's anti-Dave today. It happens. Start button. Okay. I am not in the credits. I was not in the credits. Is a new time, new Streamlabs chat. Whoa! No sprites at the moment. No, big true. The menacing fly had something to do with it. Good question. Good question. Good comment. Right. Okay. I've made a quick adjustment. Okay. I've made 3 adjustments. Right. 1, Windows update. 2, manually restarted the PC like 3 times just to make sure. Did I say 2 or 3? 3. I currently have AMD's own metric logging happening in the background. It's just going to log. We're just going to let it do that because it's just going to keep track of everything that's happening on my PC hardware-wise. And then hopefully we'll figure out what the problem is. What was really weird was the first time that I opened the stream. No, the first time I rebooted the computer after stream crashed and died. For some reason, it automatically opened both YouTube and Twitch chats. Oops, I just accidentally clicked all of the wrong buttons. But yeah, for some reason, it just opened all of it for no reason. It was just like his chat on both YouTube and Twitch. And I'm like, but why? I didn't have those open. I had something else open. And also, why did you automatically open is the other thing. What the hell is this network error? Refresh. Refresh. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to do exactly what I was doing a second ago. Okay. All of this is going to hide in the background. You're right, Flame. Flame Prime. I'm going to open all of this stuff. I want to make it so that I can see chat all popped out. Pop out chat. Boom. And then I just pause the video, close, pause, Twitch's side. Here we go. Pause that, close. So now all I have on screen is participants, which again just hasn't updated because it loves doing that, and my stream chat. Hello, bruv. For Theo in the cellar, he cannot just disconnect stuff. I'm in the UK. We don't have cellars. That's not normal. It's not something that we normally have. But right, look. So what happened to cause it to crash? Well, I opened Infinite Fusion. Guys, cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. Okay? We might explode again. We're over 40 minutes into stream and I've achieved nothing. So cross your fingers, it might explode again. Activating Infinite Fusion. GBA. Activating. Holding the controller in my hand. Alright, this is as far as we got last time. And this was the point where it crashed because I pointed out one Pokemon on screen and my entire computer died. Oh, really? I can do it myself. Cool, cool, cool. That takes up way too much room, Streamlabs. Can I not go, like, supersize me or something? It's just so pointless. The periodical hero returns. Yep. Believe it or not, he finds a way. He finds something that looks like a way. At least, that's what we think. But if I close that, the whole thing closes. That's freaking dumb. Oh well. Oh well, nothing I can do about that. Okay. Guys, we're going like full on amateur hour. Okay, we're going full amateur mode. I just noticed my camera got smacked. I have reverted to 2 monitors. I've also given OBS more priority on my computer, and hopefully these changes will help. I'm now going to just open Infinite Fusion while streaming and see if it works. It's entirely possible that we just get another encoder crash. Only problem is I'm not going to be able to see it. I don't think... Actually, no, that's a lie. I will be able to see it because the game will stop freaking running. It just means that I currently do not know what stream looks like. I have chat open, but I don't know what stream looks like. And that annoys me. Can you guys see stuff? So it's like, why are you only opening the Creative Studio? There we go. Close that, close that. All good so far. I'm going to repeat everything that I did to cause the crash. I'm just repeating everything. It's hella choppy though, why? It's okay on my end. Can I get anything else? Could be me. Yeah, can I get anybody else? Let me know. Am I like hella choppy right now? Can you see me? Is stream stuttering like crazy? It's fine now, just as you started the save file. Oh, you're behind anyway. I had the save file open for a good 2 minutes. Good on my end. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Thing is, I used to have this set up. No joke, I've gone back to a very old setup that I used to use. I see you fine. Alright, cool, cool, cool. That's just what I wanted to know. Handsome as always. That's suspicious. When did he get handsome? Right, I don't even have a game focused at the moment. Alright, game's focused. It's just, how am I going to record this stuff now? Is what I want to know. Both YouTube and Twitch seem to be working fine. Good stuff. Good stuff. Regulars. Regulars. People that are here every day. Can I ask a favor of you? And you can say no. It's fine. I won't be sad if you say no. But could you use Twitch? As annoying as that as a request is. Also, we need to make like a ridiculously powerful Persian. You're not allowed to blind mice from Shrek, it's crazy. So long as it's not the ones from Shrek 5, because I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Basically, man, I ain't never going to use Twitch. Yes, no, that's fine. I don't mind. But, no, the reason for it is because I want to increase the average viewership of stream on Twitch. That's why. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. It's not a problem. But if you could, that'd be pretty cool. Okay, I was like, what's lagging there? Twitch ads are bad? Yeah, no, that's fine. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, is you don't have to if you don't want to. However, my new stream goal is to get the Twitch channel higher. I need more from the Twitch. More so than the YouTube. I'm just going to fuse these two together because this is going to be our money farm. Mental. Look, fertile. We're one letter away from being fertile, and I hate that. Yeah, boost the speed. I'm okay to use Twitch, but I feel YouTube has more viewers usually. The chat's much easier to join in. Yeah, that's like the one downside. And I completely understand that. I'm wording this really, really badly. Basically, we have succeeded all of our YouTube goals. I have no YouTube goals left to do. But Twitch still has so many stream goals for us to hit. And the only way we're ever going to hit them is if I have people actively on Twitch. And that's just the sheer honesty. I'm just being honest with you. Only thing is YouTube and Twitch, you can see each other's chat. I know you can. I made it so that you can. I made it so you can see each other. And yeah, that's true. The only reason why Twitch doesn't have chat is because you're all in YouTube. And I've got an army of YouTube supporters, and I will never say... Pardon me. Whoa. Coming everywhere. I don't need to do this now. I need to farm money. But yeah, I'm never actually going to tell you exactly where I want you to watch stream. Watch stream wherever the bloody hell you want to. But, as of right this moment, if you were going to say which one would I prefer you on, the answer is... I need you on Twitch, quite frankly, because that's where we're actually going to get progression on this channel. I take way too much damage from this thing. Wow. And then we absorb here, and then this fight is simple. You just click absorb and it dies. I just need to think a little bit more when I fight this guy. Oh, come on, I'm so bad at this. Give me the money. Oh, where's the amulet coin as well, actually? I need that. Because Payday's now doing so much damage. Oh, that paralysis is gross. Okay, that's fine. I need to freaking fuse it. So Sceptile was actually not a good Pokemon to fuse this with. I need a Pokemon that has Payday. We got baddies on Twitch. You are all the baddies. I need a Pokemon that I can fuse Persian with that isn't weak to flying. That isn't weak to flying or water. So basically I need to fuse it with a water type I'm seeing. That's what I need to fuse it with. Or maybe even something that doesn't care about having its stats dropped. The levels on these Pokemon are not very good. And that's another problem, is I need to put it on a Pokemon that's actually going to have good levels. Sounds like a Steel type. Do I have a high-level Steel type? The answer is unlikely. I mean, I guess it really just depends on how we fuse this together. Because it used to be Aggron. But the problem is Aggron just kept dying. Maybe that was the problem. Normal rock, steel, normal. Maybe the problem all along. What was if it was killing us? Technician. Yeah, this is fine. Payday Metal Claw, then the rest it didn't matter. Headbutt and Bite, why not? Yeah, because this is the Pokemon we had previously, but it always struggled dealing with the Whale Cargo. It just couldn't do it. And I'm not sure why. You've got full swipe, so you can stay on the team. Maybe this will do. Maybe this will do. Rematch. So my plan for today's stream, honestly, is we need to get more Pokemon. In all honesty, there are a couple of things that made me look in different directions about how we were doing. Oh my god. Yeah, about how we were doing the stream. The channel, to be fair. I uploaded a... what's the word? I uploaded a YouTube short with Rayquaza fusions on it. And I quickly realized, like last night, I thought it got 3 views over an hour, which is abysmal. That's so bad. So I was like, right, okay, well, there's no point me playing Infinite Fusion anymore. And then I went to sleep and woke up, and it's now the most popular short I've made within like half a day, basically. And that's interesting. That's interesting to know. It just did something that was super effective against me. What was that? Interesting. 20 base power. Absorb is not that weak. Huh. Interesting. Well, at least we can just Leaf Storm it now. So long. One shot. So we will do some fusions later. As of right now, I need to get the money to just get more Pokemon. That's the plan. That's the plan. Looking fly, Dave. Thank you so much. Good to have you around, Murky Soul. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Of course, people that are joining us, if you have questions about what's going on, please do just let me know. Absorb is that weak. Absorb is 40 base power, no? Been too long, lad. How things doing? I'm doing good. We're just playing fun Pokemon fan games. And this one just happens to be, this one. That's Mega Drain. Nico, was it not 40, 60, 80? Absorb Mega Geiger. Was it not 40, 60, 80? It was never 20, 40, 60. I feel like I'm being Mandela affected. I'm certain that was how it went. Jeez, how much does this thing get so many hits? 20, 40, 60. It was 20, 40, 60, then buffed to 20, 40, 75. Really? Giga is 75? I swear Giga's 80. I swear Giga's 80, and I swear Absorb has never been less than 30. I'm actually baffled that the Absorb's moves were that bad. Giga is not 80. I will Google this. I have the power. I just don't want to press too many buttons. Pokemon Mega Drain. If Mega Drain's 40, that's criminal. It's 40, oh my god. Since when have the Drain moves been this bad? How have I never known that? Absorb is 20. Since when? Whoa. Giga Drain is 75. It used to have a base power of 60. It got buffed in Generation 5. 1 second then. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So Draining Kiss has got a base power of 50. Okay, cool. So the strongest draining move in the game. Hang on. There's one which I forgot. The strongest draining move in the game is Bitter Blade. That's stupid. That's stupid. Draining Punch might be 60. Draining Punch, I'm pretty sure, is like 40. Draining Kiss is weaker, but yeah, so Draining Kiss heals more, but does less damage. But the problem is Bitter Blade does almost double the damage of Draining Kiss, and heals for half. So in a way, they even each other out for the amount of healing that you get, but you do so much more damage with Bitter Blade, it doesn't matter. That's wild. I did not know they were that weak. I did not know. Also, because I don't have my third monitor up right now, can you guys see? You guys can see the gameplay. Good. I had to check. Because, you know, I can't check right now. Deltarune today? What's happening with Deltarune? I know nothing about Deltarune. Also, hello, Anne. How are you doing? The drain moves are not stronger than generic moves. Yeah, that's really dull. Oh, it's Chapter 5 today. I bet a lot of people are playing it. That's pretty cool. Pound. That could have been better. Pound. There we go. It releases in like 3 hours. Well, enjoy. I hope you enjoy. We're making no money. Why is this Aggron so much worse than previous? I swear this Aggron used to be so much better. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Also, Bulba, you asked what we're doing right now. We are farming money to buy Pokeballs to go catch some Pokemon. That's the plan. I don't think I've got any Pokeballs right now. But yeah, Payday was doing so much more damage than this last time. I wonder what's changed. Maybe I just need to absolutely leave my Aggron and that alone. Asgore about to unleash his road rage. I know nothing about Deltarune. Why is my voice cracking so much today? I'm actually mad at how much my voice is cracking today. Also, I am way too freaking hot. I'm way too hot to take anything seriously right now. So this guy used to almost die to a single Payday. What's changed? Why are you taking half damage from Payday suddenly? It's not your nature, and Technician's boosting it, but for some reason it's doing nothing. Which means we're getting actively hit more than we should be. May is a smash, May is a child. Do you have an Eevee? I do have one Eevee. I've got a couple of Eeveelutions as well. See, this is better. When it nerfs us and we get so many Paydays off. Already saw that you have a bag on. I do. I'm starting to think Aggron is not working. I'm just not sure why we're dying so quickly. Also, once again, Twitch users in chat is not updating. It's just not. I have to actively do it myself, which is so dumb. So Payday, that's more like how much damage it used to do. What's changed? Don't know. And now Feather Dance, we just spam it. I'm fighting a biblically accurate angel in Deltarune. Yeah, but isn't it mostly based off of Earthbound anyway? That doesn't surprise me. Of course, hello to everybody that is currently here on stream, you absolute legends. I'm sorry that this might not be the most exciting gameplay ever, but once we've got some... Oh god, I went in without healing. Once we've got some more levels in... Yeah, we just died to freaking Air Slash. Well done, me. There's no PP left. Well, that's cool. That means I can't kill it anymore. I should have kept Absorb. I should have kept it. But yeah, once we've got the money that we need, we can go catch some Pokemon. We can go find some fun fusions. How much money do I have? I've got 28k. We need 40k? Yeah. We need 40,000. Once we're at that, we can go get 100 Pokeballs and then go run around. Which reminds me, I don't think I've got Amulet Coin on this guy right now. I should do that. Oripuff. So long. Have you checked out Scolipede and Aggron? So we don't have a Scolipede. I had someone yesterday asking me a lot for Scolipede, and we just don't have it. I remember Wake Up Slap is the freaking problem there. Aggron's terrible. We take so much damage from the freaking Wake Up Slap. That's why we don't want Aggron on this guy. Steel is doing us in. In fact, now that I think about it. Oh, you turned off the avatars? Not intentionally, actually. Thank you for reminding me. The avatars are meant to be on. The stream crashed multiple times. Normal Ghost. I don't want to be immune to it. I want to resist it. I want the fight to go on as long as I can. Make it go on for. So what I actually want... Oh, thank you for taking over, Steam. Bum, bum, bum. Stream avatars, here we go. Because you have to launch it through Steam. Normal Fairy. So the problem is we're taking too much damage from flying, water, and fighting. Yeah, so maybe Fairy's not a bad shout. I mean, to be fair, I could fuse with a ghost. I could. Just everything's so freaking low level, it makes it hard to make a good decision. That's a Pyukumuku. Because nothing's a good level. Dark is weak to fighting, so that doesn't help. I think that was the problem that we had, is just so many of my Pokemon are straight up weak to fighting, and I don't really have the levels on anybody else to go around it. I could fuse... Alright. Unfuse. Sorry, Grimjaw. Fuse Persian with a waifu. And let's go... Normal... Psychic doesn't resist it, does it? Is Fairy better? I think it's Fairy. Was that Lightning McQueen? It absolutely was Lightning McQueen. There we go. Now we got a cat girl. Modest Technician might be better. So Payday, Confusion, Bite, and I don't know, Double Team, because why not? Only one sprite, this one. Level 64, so it did drop a bit. Like, as much as I do like Aggron, it's not getting what we need out of this. I'm going to... someone buy me a new freaking voice box. I know you can do it. I've watched SpongeBob. Bang! That's not the Pokemon that I just made. Great. Pervoir now needs to take a hit. I didn't mean to click Bite. Payday. This is the Gold Digger freaking Gardevoir. It's here for your cash. Oh, it can't deal with rollout now, though. Unless you spam Double Team, then it can. Alright, cash. I'm just gonna swap to freaking Virgil, I'm sorry. Leaf Storm, so long. Pervoir, you're just gonna die though, aren't you? Yep, knew it. Payday. Because I don't think Sceptile can get through this. This is tricky. They've now changed the order of the Pokemon that turn up. And we got barely any extra money out of it. In fact, we got less money than usual. That's annoying, unless Pervoir can learn energy... you could learn a lot of things, actually. You could learn a lot of things. What a strange Pokemon. Magical Leaf might be our best bet. As crap as it is, I just click Magical Leaf, and suddenly that big dude goes down. And was there something else that looked good? Maybe Thunderwave. Skibidi plus Mewtwo. Where is Skibidi? Where is that Pokemon? I've never heard of him. You made that up. Right, this should work a little bit better now. I'm also going to save the game because I'm just terrified of explosions. I'm terrified that my computer is going to just give in. A big thing that we've done, though, is I've unplugged a third monitor. Jeez, it's just so much. We're doing such little damage. Payday, go down. And then Virgil, take it over. Leaf Storm, it's dead. Boom. How much money did we get? Barely enough. It's just not good enough. Where's my amulet coin? We are not making the cash that I want to be making. I need more. I need more money. Alright, Payday. It's doing so little damage. Maybe God of War's a bad shout. I need a physical fairy. Even if it brings my level down like a stupid amount, we need a physical fairy. There's no point me fleeing, I might as well win. How much is GTA 6 going to cost? But it's going to be 100? Probably. Boom! Why is that doing nothing suddenly? This was one-shotting it earlier. And now I'm out of PP. Great, oh my god. I swear, I'm so confused. I didn't even change Virgil, he was fine. Alright, I'm unfusing these. God of War is an interesting choice, not working. You did take Modest rather than Jolly. Jolly reduces attack though, right? Oh, Modest does reduce attack. Oh, maybe I was making an error. Maybe the EVs as well are having an impact. Every single time I unfuse something, is it affecting my EVs? I should never have unfused those Pokemon. I do have an idea though. A different fairy. Mawile is level 8, which is abysmal. But we might be able to make it work. The levels are going to be really bad. But if I steal normal fairy, it's the wrong... 53 is too low. I can't fight with that. Part of me wants to go back to Aggron, but fuse it this way around. I don't think it'll work, though. I've had to pro Romhacks. By the way, of getting stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time on my phone, how are you doing that? What are you doing? Are you splitting your applications? Minimize YouTube in the corner of the screen when Twitch is full screen. That's fair. Are you still able to access chat, though? Donkey Kong. Lopunny's level 8. Are any of you a good level? You're 33. You're 37. I might just fuse it with the monkey. Normal fight, fire normal. I'm gonna have to go fire normal. I don't care about being weak to water. Breloom would be good. The only downside to Breloom is it's like level 10. At least this guy's level 30 something. Inversion. So we keep a technician. And we just go Jolly. We now have access to close combat though. Close combat, Payday, Taunt if we really need it. Bite, why not? That's not terrible. You're right there, Fry. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, mister. 63 is low, but it's not the end of the world. Yes, I'm just going to keep God of War in the team. Because why not? Those things are happening, though. Yeah, no. Dude, check your Discord. How do the levels work in this? I believe it averages them out between your fusions. I think. Also, to everybody just joining us, welcome, welcome. Lovely to have you. Hope you're having a good day. If any of you are new in chat, you are more than welcome to join. Feel free to ask questions if you're wondering what I'm doing. Yes, we just spam payday. Pay the giant. Wow. And it's gone mad cargo. Close combat, remove it. That could have done so much more damage. Okay, so what's happening is because we're sending out a different Pokemon now. Oh, that reduces my special attack. It's only the first time. I'm an idiot. But yeah, it's swapping up the order of Pokemon now, which is a problem. Because I just can't really hit it. You're right, TTC. Good to see you, man. Welcome to Twitch. Now Leaf Storm won't have a damage drop-off. There we go. Freaking awful. But yeah, because we're leading with a fire Pokemon, it's now swapping in a different Pokemon, and now I can't deal with it. I'm wasting so much freaking fusion material. I'm almost tempted to just run plain freaking Persian. Let's see what plain Persian can do. Rematch me. Nothing special about this Persian. It's confused. That's probably the worst thing that can happen. Really? That's so bad. That confusion was so bad. Jeez. That's what Leaf Storm's meant to do. I say fuse it back with Aggron. I think so. I think, honestly, Aggron might not have been pulling its weight like it was earlier, but it might just be our best bet. It's the only thing that we've got at a decent level. Just return. Trying to fix this, it's not happening. Turn back into this cat thing. Action. Technician, Jolly. And yeah, just Metal Claw Headbutt. No, start with Payday. Metal Claw Headbutt. Bite. That'll do. That'll do. Become Grimjowl again. Everyone else, you could just sit in the party and soak up some experience for no reason. In fact, I don't think it's you. Amulet coin. Give to you. You're dead. I just fused you to a corpse, Aggron. I just fused Aggron to a corpse. That's wild. Okay, so bang. Bang. That's pretty good. That's kind of what I expected out of it. Oh, the paralysis sucks. Yeah, we're good. See, it's the Aggron. The Aggron is what was helping. Get one more Payday in. Nope. Too slow. Virgil comes in and one-shots it. Bang. Done. Alright, 2k and 4k. Alright, that's way better. That was actually a really good run that time. I do realise that the two Pokemon in the back are actually useless because they're not leveling. As in, like, they're not evolving. I might as well bring something that's going to evolve. Like, what Pokemon do I need to bring that needs to evolve? There's no point bringing something that evolves at a massive level, though. Whirlipede. I could bring Whirlipede, couldn't I? Thing is, I know for a fact we're going to bring Whirlipede. Watch Scolipede turn up later. Just on its own. Where even is it? I thought it was to the left. It's clearly not. It's clearly right here. Nope. How about here? Nope. Where is my wheel? I fused it with a Seadra, didn't I? Wasn't that one of the last things I did with Whirlipede? There's one. This is 100% a different Whirlipede. Also Charmander. Have yet to find a Charizard in this game, but I would take a Charmander. We have a Greninja. Have you fused Bulbasaur and Blaziken? That's a real specific ask. But no. Have you fused Eevee with Bagon already? No, I have not. As I said earlier, we are farming money so that I can go fuse more Pokemon later. We need money. And this is how you get money in this game. Got Whirlipede already level 16, 17, 18, 19. You don't need to know anything. Level 8, level 9, level 10, level Smokescreen. Charmander's already Charmeleon. That's pretty good. Oh, jeez. This is also a great way of leveling Pokemon up because all of these Pokemon are a massive level. But yeah, a little bit further into the stream, we'll go about and we'll do a bunch of fusions again. For now... How have I gotten this guy this far up? Wow. But yeah, for now, the plan is to just get money, get Pokeballs, catch more Pokemon. Because then we have more potential fusions. And that's the plan. It's all about the potential. I don't know why I taught about Charmeleon Fire Fang, but I did. Bum, 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 bum. That's a Charmeleon. Heal up. Do it again. How much money do we have? Because we need 40k. We have 54k. We actually got a lot of money. Alright, let's go. Because I think Virgil can full swipe everything down anyway. So, go to the Pokemart, buy a lot of Fusion Balls. This is why we need 40k. It's because it gets us to 100 Pokeballs. And we usually set off with 100 Pokeballs. I might just I might just spend all of our money on it. Go above 100. Yeah, go a little bit above 100, and then just get 8 more DNA splicers, because why not? Bring Dragonair. Oh, you're right, because of the legendaries, isn't it? That's the big problem. Virgil can't do anything about the legendaries. Box Link. Somebody else learned Thunder Wave, and I think it was Gardevoir, but not that Gardevoir, it was a different one. Is Dragonair in a much later box? I think it is. There it is. There's the 46 Dragonair. That's going to accidentally become a Dragonite, and I don't want it to. Oh, I didn't change the randomizer. 1 second. So this is how we've been getting all of the Pokemon, is you talk to this guy, and you tell him, shuffle the wild Pokemon. And because every single Pokemon, I've also forced them to be fused, whatever we catch, we actually get 2 Mons out of. So, catch 200 Pokemon, you've actually caught 400. And weirdly enough, in the wild, we run into a lot of Pokemon, but we don't run into many, we don't run into many mean Pokemon in the wild, I've noticed. Like, that's something that doesn't seem to happen much. Finally, Pokemon live streams. What do you mean finally? There's been so many of them. We got so many Pokemon live streams. Or maybe it's... Cat, is it your algorithm just doesn't show you Pokemon live streams for some reason, even though you want them? Or is it sarcasm? Is it because everyone's doing it? I never see them. I don't believe you. That's Frostlass. I don't want a Fletchling, no. That's a bit whatever. Sviama. I have both of those. We have caught quite a few Pokemon that we're gonna be seeing a lot of, duplicates. There's no way I'm catching this. Exactly, it's hitting teleport. But yeah, honestly, we play fun Pokemon ROM hacks and fan games on this channel, basically Monday to Friday. We have a Kling Clang. Yeah, you will never get away from Pokemon on this channel. That's what we're mostly here for. Okay, not a single new Pokemon on this route. Abra would be nice, because I don't think I've got one. But that route was kind of terrible. Bad route. Chartias. So, ironically, we have a Latias. I don't think we need another one. I think we're fine. That's a little annoying. Old Rod. Not even a nibble. But what about now? Nope. We have both Latias and Latios. We have both. Nope. Catch something, and it's not happening. Anything in the grass? Nope. Bam, bam, bam. Come on. Not even a nibble. There's no Pokemon in the water here. Is it because it's raining that the fish just stay away? All of the older Pokemon games are going to beat Let's Go Eevee and Shiny Pearl. I almost got Pokemon Black though. Very nice. Admittedly, we play fan projects. So romhacks and fan games and stuff, because I like to see what the community can do with Pokemon. That's what fascinates me. For example, that's Kadabra Venusaur. I might catch that. Bonk. I might catch that purely because that's an easy Alakazam if we can get it to level 40. So like Pokemon Void, I am interested in playing Void. I'm very interested in playing Void, but there's one thing which I will have to say, and if the dev ever spoke to me, I would say it to his face as well, which is, why is it in all of his shorts where he's talking about his game, he has to end his sentences on an ascending scale? Do you know what I mean? Where he's like, I made a Pokemon for you! It's just, dude. You sound like you've been punched in the nuts at the end of every sentence. But hey, dude's getting views, so good for him. I would like to play his game as well. No offense. No offense intended. He's gotta have heard that multiple times. Delibird Pidgey, that's a bit crap. Alright, what's in this cave? This cave has always got funny things in it. Mewshelter. If you were a cloister, I'd be interested. I kind of don't like that sprite, actually. What did that tongue do? Stop it. Spin a wheel and your Pokemon's going to be legendary. Awesome. Yeah, that I'm not too keen on. But as a creator, Miss Doll, okay. Fair enough. I can't full swipe that. Fusion Ball it is. What's happening here? Hello, GoldenEye. We are catching as many Pokemon as we can because we need to increase our Pokédex of Pokemon fusions. I just need more. I need more of them. It's as simple as that. We don't have a Rapidash. Rapitic. I love that. So we've engaged a randomizer. We've engaged a randomizer, which allows us to just find random Pokemon, and we want to catch as many of these fusions as possible so we can make our own later. You know? Yeah, no, I'm sorry, just regarding the Pokemon Void devs wheel, where they create Pokemon based on the spinning wheel, my problem with that is it creates such an unbalanced Pokédex that I'm not sure. That's a Shieldon Clamperl, huh. But yeah, it makes such an unbalanced Pokédex, so I just don't really know how I feel about it. It's obviously done for... Wow, that's a monkey with more body, and I'm not okay with that. But yeah, it's obviously done for views. Let's be real about that. But I get it. As a fellow creator, I get it. Don't worry about that. Just if I was going to create a Pokédex based entirely on spinning a wheel, you are going to end up with 200 of one type and 3 of another. Not all of his creations will be in the game. Yes, and that is where the screening process comes in, you know? Is that Hydreigon? Hell yeah. Do you stream on anything else? I stream on Twitch. I can't full swipe this thing. Every time. Can't you unfusion? Seems like a good chance to get a Mew. I already have a Mew. But thank you for the advice, Zone Wolf. That is basically, that's how we're doing this. So Infinite Fusion doesn't give you the ability to, hack in every Pokemon that you want. But what it does let you do is it lets you randomize wild encounters. Oops, not the lantern. So what we're doing is we've randomized all the encounters, deliberately forced them to be fused, so we get 2 Pokemon every time, and then we're farming money by rematching trainers. Mediball. We have both of those, that's fine as well. Okay, that's fine. And yeah, so by getting... We essentially have access to infinite money and every Pokemon, but it requires us to repeatedly grind it out every single time to get what we want. Seems like something Team Rocket would do. I am having to be Team Rocket right now. That's why my character's got a question mark for her face. Reminds me of Pokemon Rescue Team. Oh, do you mean Ranger? I haven't played Ranger in so long. Did you know there's a holographic TV now, aka the Vortex? That's another Mew. We've got so many Mews on this seed. That's wild. Oh yeah, and for the person that asked if I stream on anything else, yes, I stream on Twitch. Link is in the description of this video. Ooh, Leafeon Growlithe. If you're on your phone, hold the screen. It opens up the YouTube description, and then you can come find me on Twitch. Nice and easy. Red Rescue Team made me a better person. Red Rescue Team's great. Oh, yeah, but why would you not want Growlithe with a beard? I love that. Old man Growlithe. Beautiful boy. Alright, so what's in Petalburg Woods? Of course we're fast forwarding, otherwise we'd be here forever. Tangrowth, we don't have one of those. I'm trying my best to remember exactly what we have and exactly what we're missing. Fusion Ball. What's the consistency of your brain right now? Mine's currently chunky vegetable soup. Mine is... There's one fan. Here's another one. The only downside... The only downside I'm really having this exact moment is my body is not handling the heat very well. So, yeah. Come to Twitch, help us hit stream goals. Yeah. If you want to watch on Twitch, please do jump over to Twitch because we have stream goals that we're trying to hit. What's the temperature for you right now? Right now 33 degrees Celsius. But I can tell you what my phone thinks it is. The room currently feels like 39 degrees. So that's cool. That's definitely cool. Get in the PCU. My sister's birthday was 3 days ago and I got her a crystal 3D apple puzzle. What does that mean? Cetar. Pupitar gives everything. What's the word? Mascara. Vulpix Ninjask. Another set that we have. We have a lot of Pokemon. Onra. Onra. I don't have my freaking notifications because this makes me the sad. I'm going to put chat there. Hello, welcome back. Okay. Recent events, here we go. Because I've turned off my third monitor, I now can't see everything. Yo, thank you for following on Twitch. That's what happened. I'm just going to stop looking at my participation list. I think it's unnecessary. Sorry guys, I'm just adjusting OBS quickly so I can see what's going on in the universe. What is going on? Wow. There we go. Good stuff. Now I can see. Full swipe. Watch it teleport. It didn't teleport. I have an Onyx and an Abra. Why did I do that? I already have these Pokemon. What am I doing? I was distracting myself. Something about Onra pisses me off. It's a funny little guy. He shouldn't make you mad. He's just a funny little guy. Alright, what's in here? No, it didn't get away. I just fast-forwarded time. Not even a nibble. Oh. Oh, I'm pressing buttons too quickly now. You look beautiful tonight. I look beautiful at every time of day. You take that back. But thank you for the kind comments. I don't know why. I just feel anger. All bites, lovely. I'm the guy who asked if you streamed on anything else. Awesome, welcome. Whiz where? I'll have this. We do sometimes stream other games, but it really just depends on what's going on. Because like Pokemon Champions has had some big updates recently, so on Fridays we've been playing that. And Infinite Fusion is what's giving my channel views right now. What a fight! So yeah, I'm currently playing Infinite Fusion more than I probably would have done in the past. Because it's giving me more views. And I think that is honest. I think that's understandable. Wormpuff? Why though? Why is that a creation? Mamochu. It's got one tusk. And now I'm paralyzed. That's mental. Yo, thanks for subscribing on YouTube. And don't forget guys, if you're new here and you enjoy Pokemon games, please do consider hitting the old subscribe button on YouTube and follow on Twitch. It really, really helps out. That's an S-Blade. Justified. No, you're not. There's nothing justified about what I'm looking at. We have a Glade and an Espeon, but I just want more. People with non-neck beards are always the coolest people. I have, like, a ring goatee, and it tries to go back, and I just cut it from hitting my neck. I want it off the neck. Store NPC, please, you pink Glade. You warrior of pink. It's clearly your amazing admins. Yeah, definitely. 100%. We also have a Discord. Another link which is in the description of the YouTube. Oh, a bite. A water gem. What was that doing under there? I have a full lumberjack beard. Does that make me cool? Absolutely. There's a middle ground that you don't sit in. You either go all the way or you sculpt it, you know? Wootu. I don't have Wuto, it's a Ditto. I'm gonna get this. I don't think I mentioned, but like, my brother is now bald on the top, but has a wicked beard. And I just find that funny. Because he's the exact opposite of me. In terms of appearance. I wouldn't say he's that short, though. Just, if anyone was like, huh, I'll keep an eye out for his brother, surely he'll look exactly like him. It's like, actually, no, we look completely different. We really do. Lumberjack beards make you 30% cooler. Exactly. I just hope that I don't become that old man that's got like a white beard, but like a ring of orange. Hey, someone was talking about Zoroark. We haven't had that in a while. Well, I say we haven't had it in a while. We haven't had it at all. He's buff and short. He's not really buff. He's more like gremlin coded. Dude's like hunched forwards, Mr. Burns style. But isn't balding. It is just bald. My bro. I think Slowbro. Mega Bro is a Pokemon that I think we need to get. Zoroark got that Discord posture, true. I've got grey hairs coming in, got that salt and pepper beard coming along. I got grey hairs, but specifically here. It's always at the very front of my fringe. It's starting to dominate where an eventual widow's peak is going to start growing backwards. I'm going to look like Vegeta by the end of my life. I have the same amount of hair, but it's no longer on my head. It's all going up. Alright, I caught that because we don't have a Swoobat. What's the one encounter in here? Pooch form. No, we don't need that. Join me on Widow's Peak Mountain. Gorsect. I didn't mean to hit X scissor. I'm sorry, that was just a natural reaction. I saw a nightmare, I had to kill it. Don't have a Quilladin. Don't have a Quilladin. This is why we're hunting. We're trying to just catch everything. I'm not a fan of Quilladin giving it, like, those lips. That's not Jinx action. Oh no, good. Right, so we have successfully made it this far. which means we can either go south, back to the starting town, or we can go through Verdant Turf Tunnel and make it straight back to Moorville immediately. But I do think we've had really good luck with, like, legendary Pokemon at the start of the game. For some reason, that just seems to be a thing. Whenever we go back to Route 101 and 102, we run into legendary Pokemon. Or Pokemon fusions that are just cool. Like, this is where we found the Sharpedo that was just edges. Beppy. Beppy. What is that? Is that Beware Togepi? Just a Beppy. It must be. I think I've got both of these Pokemon. The older games are a journey and a half. They really are. Spike? Spike Arm Pokemon? They must be Beware. What is Beppy? Bum, 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 bum. What's in here? Love Fetched. That's kind of cute. We have a Farfetch'd, sadly. And a Love Disc. It just really... It really wants me to take those flowers. Diano. So we have Diancie and Dino, so I don't need two. What's the water encounter? Anything? Nope. How about now? Not even a nibble. Come on. Oh, a bite. Good. Thank you very much. It's always God. It's always God. I have two of you already. And remember I just said that we always find legendaries in Route 102 and Route 101? Well, I just found God in Route 102, so, hell yeah. I think we need a Wobbuffet. We have a Wynaut. I think we need a Wobbuffet. It's always God. Alright, what's in this water? Come on. Be like Deoxys or something. I don't need it. I've got, like, 3 of them, too. Hey, there's a Scolipede we were looking for. Weirdly enough, massive tail. This isn't a custom sprite. Arceus is a mythical Pokemon, I know. But the thing is, I say legendary in a way that I'm encompassing all of them, you know? Okay, so we don't need Whirlipede anymore. We're going to keep Whirlipede and use it to create cars. Camerupt. We have a Camerupt as well, we don't need that. Okay, Route 101, and then we make our way back. Ooh, is that Drifblim? I don't think that's... Oh no, that might just be Drifloon. Oh, it's a freaking ghost. Of course it is. Because it's so stringy, I don't think it's the blimp. Bro, what is that thing? It's somehow defying gravity, that's what it is. Now it's tiny. There we go. What? Oh, that was 3 rocks. You saw that. Come on. Driftmoth captured. Poison Balloon. I don't think it's Drifblim. If we try and store it but say its name. Yeah, it's Drifloon. Aww. It's a balloon animal. Oh yeah, no, that's true. Elapix. Another freaking Vulpix. It's only 2 Pokemon that can spawn here, right? Or is it 3? It's 3. That's a Turtwig. Tyrunt Turtwig. I like that. I'll definitely have that. I kind of like him with the bone on his head, but I also like him being, like, sharp. I like him just being a little sharp, speedy boy. Okay, so if I use teleport, what? Oh, you can just go anywhere. Oh, well, ain't that handy. Alright, we're just going to do the route again. Thank you, weird-looking Venusaur friend. Heal up, get rid of that paralysis, and then we do the cycle again. We talk to this guy, advanced options, randomize, shuffle wild Pokemon, and then we just go do it again. And this is how you catch basically every Pokemon in the game. It's not the most glamorous way of doing it, I will completely agree. But it's all done in-game. No hacking, no cheats whatsoever. It's all just features that are in the game. I turn up, I press these buttons, I go rematch a trainer in another room, I get everything that I need. The fact that you can fast forward this makes no sense to me as well. There we go. And now we go back out and all the encounters will change. Which reminds me, what's the encounter in here? There are trainers here I've not fought. Volcarona. I'll definitely have a Volcarona. Jeez, we barely caught anything. Because everything was just stuff we already had. Struggling to find new Pokemon, I'm noticing. No, not teleport, Old Rod. Oh, a bite! No, not seaweed. Again. I've got plenty of seaweed. This isn't even the ocean. That's a pond. How did I get seaweed from a pond? Okay, same way I got a Weedle Meditite. Let's leave. Well, you can... Ah. I found a round. Fair enough. Yummy seaweed. Yeah, delicious pond seaweed. That's pondweed. It's not seaweed at all. They have a tumbleweed Pokemon. Why not seaweed? There is a seaweed Pokemon. It's called Delmise. Delmise is a seaweed Pokemon because... You might look at that Pokemon and think it's the anchor and wheel. It's not. It's a possessed seaweed that has wrapped itself around ship parts. Delmise is a sea moth. It's literally seaweed. A Meloetta Shiftry. Okay. Normal dark. I suppose so. I suppose so. Come on. What about the power plant? What do you mean the power plant? Thunderwave? Oh, it's a legendary, you're right. Well, mythical. Come on then. Thunderwave, and then we hope and pray. This is normally where we lose all of our Pokeballs. Never mind. Thunderwave was the answer. Somehow that was the answer. Get in the PC. And I found that in the water. How weird. Hitmonchan we have. I forget, another Deoxys. This time attached to Granbull, which we don't have, but I don't need another freaking Deoxys. We have so many. You're right, Joel. There's a Flygon. Argon. It's Arbok Flygon, okay. We had a... Oh, it's a ghost. No, it's Dragon, sorry. But, yeah, we had a comment on the short that I uploaded saying... But we needed to get Flygon and fuse it with some stuff. I didn't even realise we'd forgotten about Flygon. Yeah, stream is running okay now, but it's mostly because I turned off a load of extra things. Sadly. I had to turn off a bunch of things. So yeah, that can go on the PC. Hell yeah. I'm surprised it took us this long to get Flygon. Feebas Empoleon. I see. I was like, what's Felion? What's Felion? I will absolutely have an Empoleon. That's a Pokemon which we were missing for sure. Excellent. Some of the best looking fusions are definitely Gardevoirs, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. At least it's working. It's just a bit frustrating. Pawniard? What Reggie is that? Oh, it's Regigigas. I already have Regigigas. Another Meloetta. We have multiple Meloettas as well. What is up with Legendary Lane? Huh? So many legendaries. Have you tried Gardevoir Milotic? I don't think I have. So, what I did yesterday is I did a full stream of just fusing freaking seaweed. Of fusing Pokemon together. It's the Alt form. I have the Alt form, I believe. So today's stream, I want to just catch more Pokemon. We have Haxorus and Dragonair. And then we'll spend some time at the end of stream doing a couple of the fusions. But I have so many fusion videos to upload. Oh, I found a Slow King hat. Sure, I'll wear that. I am the king! But yeah, we just have so many videos that I've already freaking made. Clefable? Really? I don't believe you. I mean, there's no reason not to get this Pokemon, you know? Yeah, if not today, tomorrow we're definitely going to do a lot more fusions. We're going to do a lot more. Because what I've noticed is I genuinely didn't expect the videos to get much viewership. What is this? I didn't think the fusion videos would get that much viewership. They ended up getting a pretty decent amount, so I'm tempted to just do more. Oh, this is where Team Aqua is. Oh. You're right, Puff and stuff. But if you did the Team Aqua quest line, this is where they would be. But we didn't. We did the Team Magma quest line. Hey, I got my PP up. I think when we do a new playthrough of this, I might do Team Aqua. Yeah, because I wrote Team Magma on that sign. Okay, so we have all of these encounters. Wait, does that count as a different area? Slateport. Is this a route? This is Route 109. Oh no, this entire beach is Route 109. Never mind. This is Route 108. Hang on a minute. This is super early. You're not supposed to be able to get to this region. And it's a Golurk? Nah. What if Celia's stupid Romhack and Infinite Fusion teamed up? I don't know what game they would make. Because at the end of the day, I think they would make a Celia stupid Romhack 2, but they would make it like ARG. You know, it would be ridiculously... A lot of it wouldn't take place in the game, you know. You're right there, Hoser. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing absolutely lovely. And of course, to any of the newbies which are in chat at the moment, anyone that's been here for the first time, if you have any questions, please do feel free to shout me out. Shout them in the chat if you have anything you need to know about what I'm doing today. Right, can I have a Pokemon, please? It'd be kind of epic if something came out of the ground. Nope. Come on. You can do it. Not even a nibble. I've got a question. Can you see? Yes, I am not blind. But imagine Daredevil Gaming. Is that what I should change the name of the channel to? Crocoskit. That's a Croconaw. I have a Feraligatr. I might catch it anyway. Welcome to the community, everybody. Exactly. Even if you're lurking, do not forget to hit that subscribe button because it means a freaking lot to a small streamer like myself. We're almost over 7,000. That's a Yanma. No thanks. What's the, what are we currently sitting at? How do we have 2,000 views even though stream exploded so many times? We are now above 3,800 freaking subscribers. Like, guys, we are so close to 4,000 subs. It's actually wild. That's so cool. Do we offer community college? Yes, but the only thing that you're going to learn is competitive Pokemon, specifically on Fridays. Poopy Runt? No, I keep looking at Pupitar thinking, like, do I actually want that? Oh, Cloyster. Cloykin. It's Fennekin. Why am I always paralyzed? Sometimes I full swipe things and just, it doesn't work out. I'm good, I mean, not bad, but apparently we still need to work on it a bit more, but we're getting there. Good luck. Oh, Fry. I did an AMD like AMD software has a built-in logger. I used it whilst we were having a full meltdown, but not a complete meltdown. LAN King. Local area network king. Dude plays Halo 1 with his friends in person. But yeah, so I used AMD's software to log what was going on while stream was crashing earlier. But the thing is stream never did a full crash. It did a partial crash. So after stream, I'll go find the data. Almost a Master Ball and Champions. Gonna kick my ass. Oh no. All I'm gonna say is I was having a conversation with McNewt the other day where I realized I could swap out Primarina and Frostlass for any Mega Pokemon. So I could 100% use my Espathra team to set up a Mega Blaziken. That's all. That's my active threat towards my own community. I'll check the log for sure. Yeah, exactly. Like, we'll see. We'll see what the log says. Doggion. That's Dog Trio, though. We need that. I also need a Vaporeon. Can you stop being freaking paralyzed? PS2 with multi-tap so everyone can play SingStar. Did anybody else have, like, Buzz TV, or was that a UK thing? Where you had the PS2 controllers, you had 4 cables plugged into, like, one controller slot. And it was a controller with a big red button and 4 colours. 4 coloured buttons. And the old Buzz TV. The freaking mascot of that is burnt into my brain. Remeep. I want to look more into the Pokemon Minecraft you were on about. It's weird because I feel that once I become a bigger streamer, that will matter more. Zanpunny. I was about to say who is she, but I just said her name. Actually, that's a dude. Yo, represent. Like a shitty TV console. Oh no, it was plugged into a PS2. So the console was a PS2, but it had hilarious peripherals. It was like a game show where you had to like buzz in, but you either had to smack the red button to like buzz in, or you had the 4 coloured buttons at the bottom to basically give you an answer. So it would be like a multiple choice question. You just chose the colour of like what the answer was correct. Zanpunny, I've got you already. Zanpunny, chill. Most of the games were all quizzes. Do we have a Swampert? We do, don't we? That's a Sylveon. My only problem with this Sylveon is it's making Mudkip look possessed as heck. Dude is high on candy floss. That Mudkip is just like, I have had sugar. Gifted to me upon aliens. Okay, that's a little bit better. That's not. But that is just, I'm high on, like, candy. I went for another message and got what you were saying. Now you're good. Medicham Diancie. No thank you. Ooh, Gastrodon. Gastrodon Mantike. I think we're basically... Yeah, we've got all of this now. Run. Oh, we've got a Ring Trap, you swine. You're quad weak to Leaf Storm. High on life. Yeah, true, but... That's just the name of the candy that it's on. That's also a game I have not played. Right, so we're done here. We can now teleport. Instead of flying, we just warp all over the place. Petalburg? Yes, to Petalburg. Ah, no, that's dumb. We could teleport here, and then run up left, and then to the top. Okay, we have a route. We can go all the way to Little Route, and then we just run through. Remember, this is where the legendaries usually hide. That's another Lopunny. I'm gonna have so many Lopunies. For no reason. You'd think it would be shiny by now. Have you tried Nidoking and Gyarados? I have not, but we've only just gotten a Nidoking. I don't have a Gyarados now that I think about it. That's odd. Can all of his Lopunnies please stop? There are too many. Stop. What is this random seed? Okay, I'll get Shedinja purely because it looks cool. No, stop. Stop. Land for full swipe. We went... Oh, no. It's Wonder Guard, so I can't full swipe it. I was hoping that it would have Jumpluff's freaking ability. Shedinja just makes this game easy. It's just considering universe. Bug flying. The only bird weak to itself. Nah, I'm not dealing with you. I need to do a run where every single trainer just has Shedinja. Well, there's the second Cottony, Cotton 2. Wait, that's a green Mewtwo as well. This is how you get Gojo back. Oh, I need... No, I forgot about freaking Paralysis. Go on, Dragonair. It's level 3. You'll be fine. Thunder Wave. Why was it trying to absorb a grass Pokemon? Love Life, your entire purpose in the stream is to remind me that Thunder Wave exists. Isn't Mewtwo, like, renowned for having some of the worst catch rate of all legendaries? Mewtwo plus Dad. What does that make? Yes. Joao, I'm going to need someone to go out of their way. I'm just going to swap back to Virgil and full swipe it. I'm going to need someone to go out of their way to find all of the meme fusions so that we can make them on stream. All the referential ones, like big references are the ones that I definitely want to find. Wootros, well at least it's Electros. And that's Woobat instead of Swoobat. So this is the downside. This is the downside to randomizing fusions specifically. Is because we now in this one stream have caught like 4 different Woobats. Which is kind of annoying, because I don't need that many Woobats. And the old rod, please. Oh, a bite! No, there's no seaweed in this pond. That makes no sense. Biggest advice. Teal, are you still here? Let the technical team know that you should be able to find seaweed in ponds. Alright, we have these Pokemon. Ironically, this is where Corphish, that's Cresselia. Nice. Unless the seaweed's haunted. Even then, I'm pretty sure you find it in Alola, which is 90% ocean. Add lily pads instead? I mean, I guess. I would almost just make a new item called Pondweed as a joke. Or like a rubber boot or something. Surely that could be something that you find. Oh, come on. What are your opinions on Shiny Sceptile? I think it's an interesting shade of bluey green. I think that it could be better. Also, Cresselia is another Pokemon with a really annoying catch rate. But yeah, I think that, I think not Mega Sceptile, but like Shiny Sceptile specifically is an okay color. It's my favorite Pokemon. I'm a massive fan of Sceptile and Mega Sceptile. I do wish its shiny was a bit better. Like if it was like pure white or something, would be quite cool. DuckTales, I know what you mean. Alright, well, there was just a Cresselia in there, which is quite cool. One of our Pokemon's asleep, so let's go quickly heal. We've got eyes on the back of our head, by the way. Change seaweed to algae? Well, I don't think algae is big enough. If you're specifically looking for... No, it's not DuckTales, they're called cattails, aren't they? Oh, we don't have a Ghastly. I'm going to catch this and hope and bloody pray that we don't necessarily need to level this up to get Gengar. Because boy, is it a low level. No, not PC. Oh, I meant to put it in my freaking team. Get on the team. Unfuse. That's not... This is another thing I don't understand. Why does the yes sometimes go on the top or sometimes on the bottom? That's an adorable Ghastly for some reason. Why is he so cute? Oh, you're my teleporting bot. There we go. Okay. Need Omega. We have both of those now. That's fine. I don't need Pack Rule. I really don't need Pack Rule. I don't need Pack Rule. It's fine. I don't need it. My word. They're just here for my blood. Oh, it's nighttime. That might be why. Beltios. I'm going to say no, but thank you for the opportunity. Oh god, it's Celebi. That's another Pokemon that we need. We are finding a lot of these... Oh, it used Recover? That's cruel. And Heal Bell. I can't paralyze this thing, can I? It's... Yes, I can, so long as it doesn't use Heal Bell. Come on. Don't cure yourself, you fiend. This is going to be really hard. Celebi itself, look at that. Look at that. Alright, I think we spam full swipe until it runs out of PP. It's spamming Confusion now. Stop it. Stop using Recover. I'm okay with you using attacks. I need you to stop using Recover. Oh, so close. There we go. God, that one is a nightmare. Celebi, not only could it remove the paralysis, it could heal itself back up to full health, completely making my entire team redundant. That was harsh. Oh gosh, you got a few levels out of that. Nice. For the meme fusion, should I post a hero in Discord? Make a collection. Blastius. I have a Blastoise. What am I doing? Yeah, make like a notepad or something that you can just post into the Discord that I can look at later. What is Lilup? Oh, it's Piplup. It's Piplup. I think it's Lily Piplup. Arceus needs cannons. Yeah, it's Lily Piplup. Dude looks weird. Lily Piplup should not be this hard to catch. It shouldn't be that much of a problem. There we go. That was a little harder than I feel like it needed to be. There's over 200,000 different types of Pokemon. There is. And I'm deliberately catching the materials I need to make fun fusions. Snobalga. So that's not... Alright, why does this forest have so many legendary Pokemon in it? I don't need Dialga, but I am curious to know what two Dialgas fuse into. What I need is Palkia. That's what I need. Okay, that Dialga did not put up a fight. Dude was chill. Dude was chill. He was like, yeah, I'll be on your team, why not? What's in the water? Nothing. Probably its origin form. You get that if you fuse it with Arceus. I've got a Tentacruel on my head. Now a little of that one dude from Hunter x Hunter that's basically Cell. Celebi was having a party, yet and invited all of its legendary family. Oh, Hauntion. That's a little bit easier than a Gengar, I suppose. Not Gengar. The other one. Okay. Just Fusion Ball. I can't hit this thing with my... So I can't paralyze it, and I can't full swipe it. I can't hit this thing. I think I've also almost got every Eevee. There we go. Yeah, that's what I like that one a bit more. I like its sassy face. We need to quickly check how many Eevees we have. I'm literally going to make a box specifically for Eevee. So there's Flareon. We're going to jump to box 11. So Flareon can go there. What other evolutions do we have? Because I want to know what we're missing. I feel like we have them all, but we might be missing something. So there's the Jolteon. Oh, there's a Leafeon in that box as well. So, Jolteon. Leafeon. Oops. Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, Leafeon, Glaceon. Oh no, Leafeon, that would be Espeon, Umbreon, Leafeon, Glaceon, Sylveon. Then we'll know that we've got them all. I think we got a Sylveon recently, but where in the box did it turn up? We're gonna have to figure out where that went. There's Celebi and Mewtwo. There it is. Sylveon having a nap. So, what was that? That was Vaporeon, Espeon, Umbreon, Leafeon, Glaceon, Sylveon. There are a lot of evolutions, by the way. A lot of evolutions. That's a car. There's Vaporeon. I am starting to think that we got them all. Who moved? It was Dugtrio. Okay, we need to go back. There's Vaporeon. It's just useful to have this information. So, Vaporeon. So we're missing Glaceon, Espeon, and Umbreon. Glancing with my eyes. That's where we just were. There's Glaceon. Jump to 11. So Glaceon's here. Jump to 4. That's 3, but fair enough. There's Umbreon. Yeah, we have them all. I'm actually baffled that we have them all. I mean, Umbreon can technically come second, right? Because where did Espeon end up? We have an Espeon. There it is. To 11. And then we jump to box 1. Where did my Eevee end up? There it is. Look at that. Look at that. Freaking Infinite Fusion making it a pain in my ass to catch every Pokemon. But at the end of the day, I've completed the freaking Eevee collection. I've done it. I've got them all. You're right there, Christian. I'm now out of drinks. Right, that's good to know. We will be doing the fusions soon, don't worry. And by soon, I mean at some point. What I'm doing right now is I'm collecting the Pokemon that we're missing. Having every evolution is massive. I'm also certain we have like 4 Lopunnies. See? Vaporcelia. Pipchan. Don't need either of them. We really don't. We have a double expanding force Tekken champions. What do you mean double? Pabble? Paris Gibble? My only thing with expanding force at the moment is because you can't. Psychic Surge doesn't exist right now. What the heck is that? Surskit Lycanroc, huh? We don't have a Lycanroc, I'll have that. Can you fuse them all into a Tiamat evolution? God. I think you can, but I don't think you can in this game specifically. I think you have to do it in the previous game. In the original. E-Tyke. It's just in the air. Dog Fairy. Is that just three Clefairies flipping me off? I'm not a fan, but I do want 2 dog trios. That's something we need to fuse at some point. Wasted potential. There are a bunch of Pokemon in the game. Like, in the files. Duskbat. That could be Dusknoir, though. Oh, and it's immune. But yeah, there are a bunch of files in the game that you can look at that are like 3 or 4 Pokemon combined. I don't know how to do it in this game, though. Uses AI in a good way. This game does not use AI. Store in PC. Boom. Oh, it was just a Duskull down it. Yeah, they've, there is a notice in this game that states that they do not use AI. Though there was controversy in the past that they were trying to, but it backfired quite badly. It backfired quite badly. They lost a large chunk of their community and a large amount of their dev team, but they've recovered since then. And there is a notice when you boot the game up that they don't use AI. So, take it as you will. Obviously, some people are a lot more willing to accept second chances than others, but hey, that's your prerogative, not mine. Anyway, we need more money because we're running out of Pokeballs. Hello, Cody and Cody. Multiple Codys detected. Funnily, the notice was made by AI. So I know what notice you're on about. I'm specifically referring to when you boot the game up. Then again, that would be funny. That'd be like really backwards. Damn, I wasn't aware. There's a lot of things that go on in the background that you might not be aware of, but it's okay. Hello, Circus of the Stars. This is Infinite Fusion 2. We are doing everything in our power to catch as many Pokemon as possible. No, you don't need to know any moves. I'm using you as materials. Do you know what? I could just keep clicking yes, because I don't care what moves they have. The only Pokemon I care having a change in move is the original. Is Axion. Or a Puff. Here we go. But yeah, so we have created a method of which we can get as much money as we possibly want. Oh, but I might have gone over teleport, actually. Oops. But yeah, no, we've got a method to make as much money as we possibly can to then buy as many balls as we want and as many fusion materials as we want. Then we're using the randomizer to bring Pokemon into the game and then just filling our box with as many Pokemon as we can. That's a good amount of money. Ghastly! They use AI so the trainers can fight you. Okay, now you're just being... now you're just being... What's the word? Not dishonest. Disingenuine. Disingenuine for the memes. Dave, I'm on a plane? Who let you on a plane? Why does he learn Shadow Punch on level up? Have a safe trip. I remember you said you were going on a plane. You're right, Rufus. Welcome to Twitch. Welcome, welcome. We need to get Gengar, and that's going to be level freaking 40. That's going to take ages. We need Gengar because Sans. Look at him, he's derpy. And we need Charizard because Charizard. And that's Kadabra. We need freaking level 40 Kadabra there as well for Alakazam. Because Sans, yep, Sans a skeleton. We need specific fusions for the memes. Alright, rematch me. Have a nice day, Kazlik. Thank you so much for coming by. Also, by the way, guys, do not forget to hit subscribe on the YouTube side of things and follow on Twitch. Support small streamers like myself. Because if you don't, they might have to go away. Oh. I don't know why I said it like that. That was really weird. Oh my goodness, we have no damage coming out. No, I don't. You don't need to learn anything. It's fine. Whale cargo. Payday, get a little bit more money. Never mind. Virgil, destroy. They would never leave us. I don't want to. I actually don't want to. Okay, we've got a good amount of money there. It wasn't incredible, but it was good. Do I have... Amulet coin is on him, yeah. 15k. Once you got 40k, you've got enough money to get 100 bulls. Payday. Payday. Wow, we're doing enough damage now. Sure, you can learn recover, why not? Payday. Get paid every day. That is too many paralysis procs. That's so bad. I've been sans twice in my genocide run. I have not played Undertale. I've watched it plenty of times though. Telekinesis. Shadow Ball, that's a good move for you to know. Not that I need you to do it. And we have Charizard, beautiful. This is a Pokemon that we were waiting for. Now if only I could duplicate it. God, that is a very old Charizard, isn't it? They deliberately put it in its like Gen 1, 2, and 3 poses, and then you eventually get to like what it looks like later. Where's the pose specifically for... Yeah, that's Gen 1. Where's the pose of it on the trading card? There it is. It wants to learn Wing Attack to prove to you that it's a bird. And Dragon Rage to prove to you that it's totally a bird. Right. Time to put Charizard away. Because the others need experience, not Charizard. Don't you dare become a Dragonite. I need you to not be a Dragonite. Alright. More money, please. Oh, I need to heal. Sylveon, I'm not adopting anybody. Unless you're a cat. Who hurt you? Good question. How did we get here? Alright, only one Feather Dance, please. Not more than one. Okay, this is more than fine. We're tanky enough to take those. We can't take any water moves from this guy. But if it starts using Rollout, we're sorted. Beautiful. We make so much money off of this whale cargo now that it's hit Rollout. Because it takes forever to take us out. And now we swap to Virgil and we cash in. Bang! How much money do we make? Everyone leveling up. We made 224, 8,000. So that was 10k. That was a quarter of the money that we needed on one fight. And that is how you make money in this game. Payday. You just got to get through this guy without him hitting you with one water pulse. And you got to get through this guy without it hitting Wake Up Slap. The moment it hits Wake Up Slap... Oh, the paralysis. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Ruined. That paralysis from Body Slam, ruined. Then you just see how many paydays you can get off if you get lucky. Nope, alright. Very bad run. Oops. Wrong Pokemon. Leave Storm. Remove it. Can you Pokemon that evolve at 40 hurry up and get to 40, please? I love that Sia is at the top of the list. Oh, we're not going to get... Okay, that's good. Damage rolls. Don't hit Wake Up Slap. Don't hit Wake Up Slap. Feather Dance is fine. Don't hit... Beautiful. We kind of want to get hit by one Feather Dance because it now means that we do no damage to Whale Cargo. So, even a crit, we're probably not going to get away with it, but we hit Payday so frequently. Yep, we got quite a few paydays off there. Then we just hit Leaf Storm and cash it in. Level 40 on one Pokemon, 2272, and 7580. Very good. Finally, Alakazam Venusaur. That's what we were looking for. Whale Cargo, yeah, have you not seen that Pokemon before? Have you seen this Pokemon before? It's just the previous one, but sharper. Allosaur. Whistle and pedal dance, because of course you do. Alright, good stuff. How much money do we have? 4k? 48k, beautiful, that's what we wanted. Alright. Venusaur and Alakazam, get in there, unfuse please. We've still got 300 freaking DNA splicers, that's glorious. Haunter, you are one level away. We might fight her one more time just for that. Darkrai is a very common fusion in this game. It comes up quite a lot. Oh, the confusion sucks. Oh, we're getting really lucky with it though. Nah, we got really unlucky at the end there because it just used 2 wake-up slaps. Even one Leaf Storm doesn't make Virgil weak enough to not kill there. Haunter's now 41, so that should be Gengar. Spooky Shadow. Well, don't stand square on looking at me like that, Gengar. Stand off to the side, not like that. Why are you learning Shadow Punch again? Weird Pokemon. Right, that's what we were looking for. So now we can continue. If we move you to that slot's fine. Heal up. Run over here. Purchase 10 fusion balls at a time. Not one. Because you get a premier ball every time you do this. Spend the whole 40k. That's a lot of Pokeballs. I might just buy some DNA splicers for the rest. Oops, I freaking went down to 9 by accident. You don't have enough money. Spending my entire life savings. Save. And now we've done that. So, now that we've done all this, we need to randomize again. So we talk to this guy, advance, randomize, reshuffle the wild Pokemon. And then once this is done, we go find some more Pokemon that we need. Sadly, I'm all out of drinks. Got through them all. Where's the Flygon of Legend? There is a Flygon. I've managed to get it. It's currently fused to an Arbok. I want to spend some time getting as many Pokemon as I can. Because having more Pokemon means we can get the specific fusions that we're looking for, because I want to find some meme Pokemon as well. Right, down we go. First things first, fish in here. Oh, I don't have teleport anymore. Oop, I'm going too fast. I like the sign of a bike, as if like that's necessary. Nice bike sign. Can you even get a bike in this game? The Bug Sand Dragon Snake. Yep, combination of all 4. A Wimpod and set of keys. Honestly, we do need the Klefki. It ran. Oh, if you hit it, it leaves. Oh, that's dumb of me. I knew that as well. And I still let it happen. I punched the bug. There's something really funny. Miss B. Are you Miss Major Celebi? You are, aren't you? Luckily I don't need either of you, but that's funny. But yeah. I find it very funny that you can't full swipe a freaking Wimpod. So instead, we're going to go to Dragonair. And Thunderwave. What level does Dragonair evolve? Where's the 6th gym? In this game, I couldn't really tell you because it's not finished. You can only do up to the 3rd gym in this one. Blammo. I know where the 5th gym is. Is it the 6th gym Tate and Liza, or is that the 7th? That might be the 7th. Oops. Yanpa. Getting a lot of Yanmegas. Yanmas. Sorry, Yanmega? Pertram. Oh, it's Persian Tyrantrum. I am curious about getting a second Tyrantrum. It's 60 into Dragonite. That's so far away, though. Why do some Pokemon evolve above level 60? That's mad. Oh, you're in my party, are you? Little Toto. Toto Tret. I'll have little Totodile. Onward. Drift Crow is Ghost, so I can't hit it with that. But that might actually be the Blimp this time. This might be the Blimp. I think it is because of how round it is. We can tell, because you tried to give it a nickname, we got the Blimp finally. Awesome. Toganaw? Toganaw, thank you. Togen, no thanks. Togeton. I wouldn't mind having another Magneton, because we have one. So having a second means that we can just fuse them together and have 6. Have 6 Magnemites. And fish here. No, I'm always too slow when I'm fast forwarding. Toxor. We have plenty of Bulbasaurs, I'm sorry. Right, we don't have teleport, so I'm just going to take the boat. It evolves at 55 into Dragonite. Okay, good to know. I don't like that creature's eyes. Don't look into its eyes. Old Rod, go for it. Oh, a bite! It's always Meloetta that's, like, taking up a weird amount of space on a Pokemon's head. I think this... I want to just double check and make sure I've got both of Meloetta's forms. This might take a bit. Also, Exploud, we don't have that. If you want to make 6-7 jokes, you have to give them membership. That's a rule. It's a rule. They're not lying. It's a stream rule. No forbidden numbers. Exactly. You're trying to use the forbidden text. The only difference here is the forbidden things that you're trying to make use of aren't good. I want a Meloetta Flygon, really. Zoro Edge. Now that's a cool name. That's a cool name. It's a ghost, I can't hit it. My first time here via Doom Scroll. Don't worry, we're joking. We're joking. Also, everyone's here via Doom Scroll. Shall I change the name of the channel to Doom Scroll Dave? You can only find me via Doom Scrolling. What is up with Zoro Edge? Come on. It's Ghost Dark too? Ghost Dark is not very good anymore because of fairies. Ghost Normal's a little bit better because then it's only weak to other ghosts. Oh no, but then that's weak to Dark. It's not even that sword that I want. I want freaking Aegislash. That's a Pokemon we haven't run into yet. Bayoto. It's just Bayleaf in the sky. Laprina. Oh, it's Nidorina. We don't have a Lapras. I would like a Lapras, please. Maybe Dave, after all, how it's found you. That is how everyone's found me. There are some people that find me on Twitch, but the only way that people are going to find me more on Twitch is if we have more viewership on Twitch. But I'm now at a point where I can't stop streaming on either platform. I have to be on both. Scramble. Don't like how it looked like it was blood coming out of his Hump. Oops. I'm in here because I do scroll through Dave's Reborn stream like 3 times in one day and decided to listen for a few minutes. I'm glad that you decided to listen. This dude's kind of cool when you pay attention. Hey, it's a Delmise Manectric. We don't have either of those Pokemon, and I do like me a Delmise. Plus the fart jokes. Fart jokes? I remember that. I remember there was a day where that kept happening. We were trying to entertain ourselves because Pokemon Reborn wasn't. Oh, the moon! We need a new fusion that's Moon Knight. What's the whitest Pokemon there is? I just subbed. Thank you so much for subscribing, man. We will rapidly reach our goal of 5,000 subscribers. I said, wouldn't it be funny if we did it by the end of the year? I think it's going to happen a lot sooner than that. Manurk. Everything's fused with Manectric suddenly. And now Dave has stolen my money and my kidney. I don't remember the kidney part, but the rest of it, yeah. Fart jokes? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a day where fart jokes became very popular on stream whilst we were trying to get through Reborn. Oh, it's another Meloetta. Oh my god, I'm so done with Meloetta. There's so many of her. See, she's back. She just won't leave. Go away. She really wants us to listen to our song. Why not more Matang? I have like 3 of them as well. There's a lot of Pokemon that I've ended up catching a bunch of because they keep appearing fused to something that I need. 5k, here we come. I mean, my next YouTube goal isn't really anything beyond 10k. I think 10k is when we're gonna like start to really feel a good change. 5k, I don't think so. I think we need to hit what? That's just a sword. Guys, that's Reshiram. That's Reshiedge. We have a Reshiram already and a Honedge, but I kind of want it. I can't even hit this thing. I might not bother with this. If this takes more than 7 Pokeballs, I'm not bothering. That's a sword from somewhere. It looks familiar. It looks Zelda-like. I reckon 10k by the end of the year. It depends. There we go. It took exactly 7. Mental. But yeah, honestly, it really depends. That's a different sword entirely. I kind of like it with its eye. It's possible that I won't be making enough money by the end of the year, and we don't know what's going to happen to stream if that ends up happening. Ooh, need a while. I need a while. Dusion, that's again, it's just a skull and an Espeon. We don't need that. Looks very familiar. A lot of things look familiar, and then one person in chat would just be like, I know what that is. Azukati still looks miserable. Nope. Dig Disc. Huh. Oh, you can't run. Arena Trap is a little silly when you absolutely shouldn't be fighting the opponent. Turn Arena Trap off. Tyora. Oh, it's Timpole. I guess me and Racing continue to try and send your future spawn to college. That's one way of wording it for sure. Noion? Oh, it's Noivern Aron. Weird, I might get a second Noivern. Theo going to college, true. As of right now, I need to double June's amount to make it viable. So ultimately, yeah, I need Racing to come in here and drop another, like, 400. That would be quite cool. But we haven't seen Racing in a couple of days. He's usually around for, like, a week. And then kind of vanishes until the next month comes along. Jangfi, don't need that. Kadaidos, don't need that either. I feel like I'm looking through someone's binder of trading cards to just find Pokemon. Hornlia. Another Pokemon that I've got enough of. Yakan, I'm not gonna lie. I would not... Nice Protect. Good turn 1 Protect. I can't... It's because I can't hit you, you're a ghost. Yamask is a Pokemon I think we need. Because it's just like a dead Pokemon, quite literally. Never did anyone spawn Theo's kitty. Nope. No human did, at least. But we are convinced that it might have been a dog and a cat. Because we swear, he's got like the nature of both a dog and a cat. Doobie. Right, now we go north through Petalburg. Rollsect. That's an early Pokemon. Lampcool. I need a Chandelier, not a Lampent. Smeargle might be interesting. What the earth is happening there? Oh, it's Fletch Toad. Okay. Sure. Oh, actually, speaking of money, YouTube has announced something regarding memberships which made me laugh. Basically, as of right now, memberships are not region specific. So if you want to buy a membership, you have to spend £5 UK worth of your own currency to buy one. And they're not going to do that in the future. Apparently, like by the end of July or something, they're going back on that and making it so that the exchange rate no longer matters. You could just buy it in your own exchange rate, and I'm just like, that's interesting. Crestdisc. Oh, Cresselia suddenly. We had loads of Darkrai, now it's a load of Cresselia. But I'm just like, how's that really going to affect things? Because if the exchange rate is lower... Go about red account for now, we're good. Then that means one membership for one person will cost them like $6, and for another person it will cost them like 2 pesos or whatever, you know? And you're just like, how does that work? How can you let that work? Smash the crest disc. Dude, there was barely anything there. Grove form is kind of funny though. Dude has no body. Don't make me make a YouTube short that's just called Smash or Pass. That is a hilarious Flygon. That's hilarious. Is Alpha Bravo still here? Or Amora? This is their fusion. That's kind of amazing. One way to make Flygon very cute. I'm just gonna get him. I'll have 2 Flygons, why not? The cutest Flygons ever looked. Vote for short for Smash or Pass. I would make it unapologetic. I feel like you could smash that down, maybe. Oh well. But yeah, I would 100% make it unapologetic. I would deliberately find all of the fusions that force people to be like, okay, hear me out. The hear me out episode. Dustrick. Some of these Pokemon that we're finding aren't really what we're looking for. Venonat. Have you played Pokerogue? I have, but like 2 years ago. And I never finished it. Like the 200 floor thing. I don't have basic Porygon. I think that's basic Porygon, isn't it? Yes, okay. We have every Porygon now. Hold my beer, I got this. Pokemon Rogue is something else completely. That much I also know. Yeah, right, so we've done this. Now we need to somehow get all the way to the back. I might need... Hang on, I might need to get a teleport Pokemon out. Alakazam, do you still know it? Nope. Did I accidentally get rid of teleport? That's hilarious. Oh well, no teleport. We have to run. We have to use our legs. Cybergetic, I know you're talking about freaking Bruxish. That's not a hear me out. I refuse to listen to that one. Hang on, what am I doing when I could just start at this town, reverse it, and go all the way back? That's something I could totally do. Can't drug the willing. I don't think that's... I don't think that's an appropriate conversation, guys. When it's being aimed specifically at members of the community. It was a little bit much. Right, let's re-randomize. What I am going to do, I'm going to very quickly go get some food because I'm hungry. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Actually, like 5 minutes. Give me just a bit, I'll be right back. I looked at my monitor. I looked at my monitor coming back in, and I just thought to myself, oh no, it's broken. It's broken. And I was like, no, I've just unplugged it. That's what I've done. See, I've unplugged it. Why do I have an email? Your Discord Nitro access is ending soon. I know. I didn't... That was gifted to me. That Nitro access was gifted to me. God, it's been a month since then already. It's been a month since I played video games with Mason. How dare he? How dare he not be back already? Right, I also have no game volume, so I'm going to save. And then I'm going to title, which obviously you save when you do that, or F4, and then get my game audio back. Because this happens. Want to be Mega Latios? There we go. So the way the stream avatars works is you gain Poké-Dollars over time, and then you can spend those Poké-Dollars on forms and features and stuff. Things like Gigantamax, gender differences and stuff, they all need to be purchased with Poké-Dollars, which are all just done via an extension. You can do it with coding on YouTube, but if you are using Twitch as your main account, they have an extension there, which is all visual. How much do I have? Type !currency and you'll be able to see. Also, you might think that 5k is too much. Trust me. When you hang around on stream, exactly, like Bunny's got 7,366. They've been hanging around stream for the last, like, I want to say, like, 2-3 months? So, and, like, I don't even think they've been actively here, like, a lot, you know, like, kind of on and off. And they've made plenty. You have 94, yes, you've got plenty, you've got a ways to go. We also do battle royales, like minigames and stuff, to get Poké-Dollars through that as well. Also, I'm doing this again because I saw a Kecleon and I actually think I want that. Can this be anything other than Telpardos, please? It's just Telpardos. More than Telpardos, please. Other than Glistric, where did that one Pokemon just go? There it is. You're Ghost, so I'm just going to throw balls at you. But I didn't realise that this thing was, a Kecleon. I fell asleep during stream a bunch? Absolutely. Because you get, depending on... That's just a Wingull. The way the stream avatars works is it's entirely based on, what rank you are on stream, and how much you participate. Duck has got, is that 1 million? Yeah, Duck's got 1,600,000, and he actively hands money out, which is hilarious. That's funny. I'm not even in the top anymore. I don't know how much I've got. I've got no clue. Carlo. Of course it's got Arena Trap because it's a freaking Diglett. A sin he made it to 1 million. It's kind of funny. Like, there's a lot of people which are quite close to 1 million. I had up monies too. Yeah, a lot of people do. Because we just want people to have the forms that they want, so sometimes you just gotta ask the people if they've got like ridiculous amounts of currency, and they'll just give it to you. That's Bahamut. Dialga Charizard makes freaking Demi Bahamut. That's cool. That's Final Fantasy. It's, it might not necessarily be 14 specifically, but that's the pose that Demi Bahamut's usually in. Bahamut Prime is slightly different, slightly different. Lol. That's cool. Most of us on the leaderboard. On what first try, Dialga freaking Charizard. Yeah, there we go. Freaking Demi Bahamut and Bahamut. I guess it's the other way around. Ish. Sure, why not? That's a cool ass Pokemon that I just found randomly in the wild. That's less cool, but that's a Licky Licky instead of a Lickitung, so I think I'll have that. I actually don't have access to being able to type in chat right now because I'm using the overlay instead of actually looking at Twitch. I have no idea how many viewers we have. Delipede, I've got too many. Too many. Whirlipedes, Delipedes, Funnypedes. Tropius Frostlass in the cave. Galaxix. Yes, that was the name of the person. Also, didn't the freaking YouTube short break 2,000 views? I think it did. That's actually really good considering it's not been up for 24 hours. Nope, nothing. What makes me sit here and wait this long then if there's just nothing? Break it like this point if there's nothing. There we go. Ratinch. I do kind of want Trapinch because of his stupid big head. Done. Oh, while Proudy appeared. Yeah, he does that sometimes. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I kind of feel that, like, topics of this channel, more or less, like, within myself, is obviously, like, I'm a Pokemon YouTuber. But I'm also, like, not investigative, what's the word? I'm, like, experimenting with how YouTube and Twitch function. Heracross Unknown, why not? Nice Endure, because I wouldn't have killed you anyway. Like, you guys go wild if I pop up on YouTube. Yeah, it's because it's not like you to do that. The house that is the Top Hat Massacre Mansion has multiple rooms in it, and you, in your Twitch room, it's very different. I like that one where he's looking down. We have a large... No, don't evolve. Unless... Was it into Furret? If it's into Furret, I'll let you do it. Yeah, it is. Awesome. Because I would not mind having 2 Furrets. I need to unfuse this guy. Will it put him directly into a box if I do? Party is full. Keep... Totodile. No, don't keep Totodile. Armor 4, that's the one guy I didn't want to keep. I don't really know what generation a lot of the sprites are from. Is that Pokemon Avatar until Gen 9? Oh, that's what you... I know what you were saying. Yes, but it doesn't have the Legend ZA Mega Pokemon, or anything beyond it. Makuril. I like his little punchy glove on his butt. Growcrow. Grovyl's come up a couple of times. Very, very common starter, outside of Prinplup. No, Piplup, sorry. Piplup's come up a bunch. Talon-chan. Okay, so Talonflame, I would like. I only came to like the stream, not gonna lie. Well, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for letting YouTube know that you enjoy my content. Because there's no way to tell Twitch. Mole free? We have a Moltres, so I don't need that. What Pokemon is this? This game is called Infinite Fusion Hoenn. It is the sequel to Infinite Fusion. I feel like there's always someone that doesn't know what this game is. There's always someone that's not heard of Infinite Fusion, and I find that wild. Because it's like the most popular Pokemon game. That's another Rotom. Yeah, it's like the most It's the most Pokemon popular game. But, you know, like, the mainstream know about this game. That's how big it is. Also, one of my box organizing things I'm going to have to do. One of my box arranging things I'm going to have to do is find all of the like third level Evos and put them in their own section. Electritic. Is that Electros? Sonic Boom. It must be. Infinite Fusion isn't even a real game. I mean, I'm playing it right now. Am I dreaming? What world did I come from? Who am I? Maybe none of us are real. I didn't hear about it until like 2 weeks ago. Well, that's ironic because this is the sequel and the original was huge. What's Tragossol? What's Plusol? Polytine. But yeah, no, this game, the original, was out 3 years ago. Infinite Fusion is a reason for new Lopunny art. That is absolutely a sentence. I bet DeviantArt and Tumblr are having a field day. And Twitter, actually, now that I think about it. I forget mini-yours in this game. Yo, thanks for following on Twitch, I appreciate it. We play fun Pokemon fan games and romhacks on this channel, so if that's something that interests you, please do consider subscribing on YouTube and following on Twitch. Join the team! Can't forget Blue Sky. I think a lot of people can forget about Blue Sky. Every single time anything stupid happens on, like, Twitter to make people want to move on to another platform, it lasts for about 3 days. And the only reason content creators actively humor it is because they don't want to be left behind. Boom. The thing is, I'm more than happy to put, like... Well, I'm more than happy to be proven wrong. There'll be a day, maybe, where Twitter collapses. And we do eventually move on to all of these other things. But let's remember how Tumblr eventually collapsed. What's kind of ironic about Tumblr is the fact that, yes, it removed all of its, like, mature content, and no one used it. They walked away. And I find that kind of funny because what's ended up happening is all the people that are left behind actually care about what's happening on the platform now, and that makes me laugh. I've heard good things about it. It's like it's actually turned into a pretty decent platform now because there's less people on it. They've got another Mimikyu. I mean, no, actually, to be fair, Spider Mimikyu, no thank you. I said no thank you. I'm against this. Man Rai. I've got too many Darkrai's. It's always freaking Darkrai, Deoxys, and Legendaries down here. Horrido. And not a Kingdra. It's never a Kingdra. It's always a problem. There's a Kingdra and a Gyarados. We need both of those Pokemon. Hell yeah. Also, Eastern Barnes, I have not played the Dragon Ball Z Pokemon game. I've heard that it exists. There's also one for just anime in general, and I'm curious about it. I'd like to give it a shot. I'm not sure when, but I would like to give it a shot. I'd just be a little disappointed if it's just Fire Red again, you know. I'm not the biggest fan of games that are just Fire Red again. The only reason why I like this one is because, yes, it's Emerald again, but it's built from the ground up completely. And I can forgive it for that then. It's different. It basically is, Dave. So many of these games are. And the thing is, the other thing about, like, fan games in that sense, is sometimes when they are allowed to make their own region, the regions kind of suck. Lit fetched. Dude's lit. I like his candle. Stante. We do have an Entei. It's Raikou we're missing. Also, Registeel. We're missing Raikou and Registeel. Kabu fish. Raikou Registeel. What's for Gen 4 Legends? We haven't seen Mesprit, Uxie, or Azelf once. You're right there, Axolotl. Of course you could tell me stuff. Go for it. Car keys. We found the car keys. That's why I love Dreamstone Mysteries, Pokemon Unbound, and I've never heard of Dreamstone Mysteries. Unbound is good. I just, it's weird. Unbound is that game which I think doesn't really do anything special, but is like just a good Pokemon game in general. Like, it's Pokemon Insurgence if I could take it seriously. Gorky. I mean, as of right now, I'm pretty sure like my highest rated games, like romhacks of fan games at the moment, is like not another spider, please. Celia Stupid Romhack, that's a very good one. Do I not have a Blaziken? Interesting, I don't think I do. Yeah, Celia Stupid Romhack is freaking fantastic. Elite Redux is really good if you've got the patience. Sometimes loading that game is like a freaking day in itself. There are others. Super Mario one's really good. Umbat. It's got a weird face. You got a weird face, you do, mister. I said you got a weird face. Get away from me. I always get through this part really quickly. Smoogar. Dude, you don't have any wings. How are you in the sky? Okay, that's interesting. Golform. These are two Pokemon we're missing. Kind of crazy that it's just got like its limbs in the sky. That's not very cool. Store, yes please. Alright, onwards. Blattle. Blaziken Squirtle. Alright then. And gawking again. Bro, you gotta stop gawking at me. I'm looking for my car keys. So now we go to Sleepport. Onwards to Sleepport. This is basically what the entire stream has been. And then we just chat. I'm catching fusions and we just chat. Dreamstone's Mysteries is that one you didn't want to play because it had gacha mechanics in its casino. Well, that I specifically didn't want to play. Greetron. I'm not sure why that would put me off. Unless it was something specific on top of that. Because ironically, All-in-One has got a very funny gacha mechanic. There's always seaweed. There's so much of it. And I don't need to get all of the seaweed out of the ocean. It's not like it's plastic. Marsh Bash. No thank you, I don't need that. Ooh, a Tauros would be nice. Is maybe the gambling affecting the rating? I don't think so. Let me have a look. It doesn't ring a bell, is what I'm thinking. What was it called? Pokemon Dreamstone. Dreamstone Mysteries. Ooh. Ooh. Let's have a quick look. It's got Koraidon on the front. Updated July, status completed. Oh, so it's a year old now. Explore a region. Experience creative twists on the traditional Pokemon formula. Well, tell me what they are then. Mature themes, engage with deeper side stories and emotional quests, explore mature ideas. Yeah, no, that makes me raise an eyebrow. Because what does it mean by mature ideas, and why is that a selling point of your game? That I find interesting. As in, like, that makes me, like, raise an eyebrow and go, maybe not. Revamp tile sets, modern menus. Dude just uploaded a bunch of YouTubers' freaking videos. That's kind of funny. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I don't really see anything in the list that seems to be a problem. It does look a little generic. You said you didn't want to play a game with gacha mechanics. I think at the time you thought it was pure gacha. Haven't run into the mature ideas yet, other than kids aren't allowed to play in the casino. Oh, how mature of them. I mean, fair enough. As opposed to immature ideas. They say mature like it's cheese or something. Belkoff. No thank you. Hunful. Porymer. Oh, it's Whismer, I see. Ooh, we don't have Luxray. What's your current favorite fusion in this game? That's hard to say. I think I'm a big fan of Demi Bahamut being in this game because of the Charizard fusion with Dialga. I don't know. I don't know what my favorite fusion is. Some of the Gardevoir ones are really cool. I like the ones that she has with Rayquaza. But I'm not... Yeah, no, we'll have to keep exploring. What the... Oh... Guys, we never got Miltank. We can do the Miltank episode now. That's a Steelix made of milk, by the way. I'm just making sure that you're paying attention to that. It's not a steel type. It's normal ground. It's lost its armored shell and is now just milk incarnate. The milk episode, exactly. But yeah, funnily enough, just thinking about like gacha mechanics in Pokemon, I don't actually see that as much of a bad problem because we played all in and the gacha mechanics in that one were fine. I feel like they needed more to it. What are the gacha mechanics in Dreamstone then? Yo, thanks for subscribing on YouTube. And also guys, don't forget, support small streamers. If you enjoy Pokemon fan games and ROM hacks, hit the old subscribe button on YouTube and follow on Twitch. Do all of those things. Yo, you've been a member for 10 months? I was gonna say, dude, you've almost got a full year. That's mad. How have you put up with the community for almost a full year? There are not many people that can say that, actually. Thinking about it, there's not very many people that can say that they've had like a membership for a full year or a Twitch sub for a full year. We've definitely got someone... Was it Gorilla Ball, I think? That is super close to watching for an entire year. It's vending machines with special limited coins locked behind gym badges. Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. We scream before we go to sleep. You sleep? Chickagole! Oh, Aerodactyl. This does make a reference. Comodactyl. Charizard, Aerodactyl makes a Monster Hunter reference, I know that. I'm not quite there yet, but I think I'm like half a year now. Sleep is for the weak. You spell weak as in, like, time. I don't think that's what you meant to type. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my goodness, it's a person. They are not ready for me to click X scissor here. That's impressive. And it's like, yeah, I'm basically stronger than the champion right now. I have level 70 Pokemon in a level 20 area. Did that intentionally. Pokemon landed. Oh, it's a screaming Growlithe again. How about north? Oh no, there's nothing north, is there? There's just water. But Joel, we like streaming too much. Not streaming, sleeping too much. Also, Skarmory. That's a Pokemon we were looking for. I'm gonna have ginger babies. Are you ginger specifically as well? Because that's a difficult gene to pass on otherwise. Or is it a dominant? I actually can't remember. I got blue eyes and we don't know where it came from. More than Dave, but still. Yeah. And people call me freaking uncle. People call me Unc. Right, we need to unfuse everybody. We need to unfuse a bunch of Pokemon and put full evolutions in a unique area. This is the new thing. No, don't reverse. In fact, let me save quickly. In fact, let's get different music. Oh, we didn't find anything in here, did we? Wailuna. Okay, good to know that's where Wailord would have been. Pelillo. We don't have a Pelipper. I'll have a Pelipper. Why not? I just called you Unc myself up above. Okay. Alright. Contain yourself. I'm not that old yet, though admittedly I could be an uncle at this age quite easily. But then again, from the age of like 18 you can be, legally. Right, unfuse everything. We're gonna need so many DNA fuses. I think tomorrow we're gonna come back and we're going to just go on a crazy fusing spree. But first, we need to organize this box so you can see what we have. My nephew's like 2 years younger than me. No, how does that... Oh no, I can see how that works. I can see how that works. You got to be the kid that was had early, and they've just got to be the kid that they had not long after. I was thinking, like, am I thinking this correctly? Yeah, it's Marge Simpson. I can't look at that Pokemon as not having like a towel around its head, or having like Marge hair. Hey, have a lovely day, Demonica. Thank you so much for coming along. Always lovely to see you. Thank you for participating as much as you do. Dolmars. God, this is going to be a pain in the... We got 2 hone edges, by the way. This is going to be a pain in the arse to organise. Also, out of the Pokemon that we've already done evolution series on, what's the next one that I should make a video out of? Because I did Rayquaza and that one's popping off. So what should I do next? Should I just do the Gardevoir one? Let's be real. I should probably just do the Gardevoir one. We did a Lopunny one, didn't we? I feel like we didn't. But we did so many, we must have. Okay, that's all of those. Goonashaw. I could do a combo. I have a sneaky suspicion that if I name it that, though, YouTube ain't gonna be happy. The Gooning episode. I mean, we did one for Jinx, didn't we? Blaziken. Blaziken acquired. We actually have managed to get a good haul of Pokemon today. There were quite a few Pokemon we were missing, and we got quite a few of them. Then there's just like a load of little things, like Poliwag. It's like, okay, cool. They're probably on for the weirdos. Obviously, Miltank is quite important. That's a very common one that gets fused with a lot of Pokemon. We now have 2 Steelix. Aerodactyl's a good one because it just sort of like enhances a lot of dragons that don't have wings. So that's a good one to have. Okay, we need to go to a new area. The freaking loop of that music isn't very long. That's an annoying one. How about up north? No, okay, they're all the same. They're all the same music. How about... I was about to say, don't tell me this place has no freaking music. Nice Pichao cosplay. I'm pretty sure I've got more hair than he does. Obviously, I'm joking. I look nothing like him. You literally just had me thinking in my head what he looks like. I look nothing like him. Like, whatsoever. Pichao, he's one of the biggest Nuzlockers. He does a lot of Pokemon Challenge videos and stuff. Who is Pichao? I'm actually shocked that a lot of you don't know. He's like one of the main Pokemon streamers. And I'm not talking like Wolfie VGC, because that's different. Wolfie does VGC content, along with like Cybertron and that. Whereas Pichao does like Pokemon Nuzlocks and stuff, but like hardcore ones. He's one of the people that has done Run and Bun Nuzlocke and that. I'm surprised a lot of you don't know who Pichao is, because his channel's name is shortened to Pokemon Challenges. That's what Pichao is. One of the biggest Nuzlockers, and literally none of your mods know. I just thought it was funny. I've been compared to Wolfie more than him, because at least, like, me and Wolfie have an amount of hair. Only difference is that when I say the name of a Pokemon, I usually get it right. I would love to make, like, a drive-by comment like that, and then the actual YouTuber getting offended, because I feel like that would be so funny. Be like, mate, for real. We don't know each other. How can I say anything genuine about your character when we've never met? I literally just said that. Yeah, it's because it's true. We're both handsome men, after all. When did I get a Snubbull Dialga? I've now got 3 Dialgas, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think so. Huh, lol. Oh yeah, you could pick up multiple Pokemon. I forgot you could do that. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna have to make use of that. We need to unfuse all of these silly fellas. Wonder how all these Pokemon feel suddenly being fused? Genuinely. I was thinking about it earlier. How, like yesterday, I was thinking about how crazy it was that even the game itself just wasn't crashing by the sheer amount of Pokemon evolving. It goes to show that even base Pokemon games probably can handle back-to-back-to-back-to-back evolution. Because to me it feels like so much freaking data. But that's probably why they don't store the sprites on... What is that? Freaking... I hate that. Put his feet away. He walks on all 4s. But yeah, that's probably why they keep all of their sprites online and they don't keep their sprites actually downloaded locally. I'm not sure if you can play this game offline. I'm not sure if you can. Jeez, this is going to be a nightmare. Alright, box 5. Need to jump all the way to box 5 now. I'm organising the boxes, basically, if you're wondering what I'm doing. That's a good point. I've got party Pokemon. You never get defused. We keep Grimjaw how he is. In fact, can I change his name? It has no nickname. Yeah, I would like to give it one. It's Grimjaw. We're not changing that. That's our moneymaker. We need our Bleach reference. Wimpod. Shame we never got Golisopod. I have many Hitmonchans. I need a button that lets me alphabetize all of this. Don't be the fluffy T-Rex. Thank you so much. Can we play you offline? Is that a threat? I'm going to say, why not? Also, thank you for the €2 donation. You absolute legend. I hope the hot temperature isn't kicking your ass. Because we, as British people, and by it's the royal we, are very, very good at complaining about the weather. Oh yeah, I did catch 2 Lopunnies immediately after one another. Oh yeah, there's that freaking Onyx that looks like a gun. We're neighbours! Are you French? I've only ever been to France once now when I think about it. I was just like, how many times have I been there? It's like, I went to Paris. That's all I've done. I've been to Italy a bunch of times. No? Ice. Oh, wrong direction. Wrong direction then. Yeah, I have been to a bunch of places before, but usually I always just end up in, for some reason I always end up in freaking Italy for some reason. That just seems to be where I always end up. Still no idea who Peachal is. I just told you. Dude's a content creator Nuzlocke. He's like the main one. Hodgecrow. You're like a plane, but we have hellfire and tropical cyclones. Yeah, we don't get. It doesn't go that bad for us. The only thing which I could ever say is if you want to compare our heat to your heat, try and go an entire day in your summer with no air conditioning, because that's what we have. It's a blast, quite literally. Giant fireballs everywhere. Very scary. I've never had this many Pokemon in a single Pokemon game ever, even in Infinite Fusion. Like, in base Infinite Fusion, my freaking PC was not this big. This is a nightmare for climates such as Belgium. Yeah, I feel like a lot of parts of Europe are even worse off than we are. So I can only complain so much. We're professional complainers. That's what the UK is about. That's what we do. My goodness. So many Pokemon to unfuse. Well, I did. I thankfully now have aircon. Yep, maybe one day I'll be able to afford to get like an actual air conditioning unit. But not anytime soon. Those are several £100s. We'll say I'm a fan of some of the art of these, fused or unfused. They do a really good job of doing just even the base Pokemon justice in their artwork. And I've always appreciated that about them, because it feels like Infinite Fusion isn't just a case of playing an interesting, like, decently put together Pokemon game. It's also just a massive art gallery where you can look at all of these Pokemon in, like, poses that you're not normally used to seeing them in. And I really appreciate that. Like Sliding Monkey. Pondering Phantom. Hello, Zizao. I'm going to presume that's how I spell your name. Pronounce, sorry. There's Bahamut. Dialga. Another Dialga. I have a Dialga on this page as well, don't I? Oh no, it ended up on a different page. Box 2, is it? Anybody in here? Anybody in here? You're a Beautifly Nincada. I do find a Beautifly Nincada kind of funny. Lotad. Oh no, that's a Lombre. A shiny Marill with a Whismer, which is also a Laugh. I think that's all of the fusion. Oh, there's one. Almost. Now we need to go backwards. Alright, he doesn't count. You can't unfuse this one. Unfuse you. There's our Miss Magus. I've got a Miss Magus with arms? Never seen that in my life. Solosis Wingull. It's Wingull with jelly arms. I kind of love that. I love Wingull with jelly arms. It's a ball. There's so little you can do with Solosis just as a Pokemon design. Rapidash, let's give you back your other 2 legs. Neat if the creators could put the art up for free use for fan games. I don't think... That's not part of the deal, I don't think. You know, like, you sort of sign up. God, we really did not get Raikou, did we? That's a plane. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's not down to the artists. It's down to the dev of the game. I believe they just don't allow it. Like, if you make art for this game, it only goes in this game. I think. There might be 1 or 2 occasions in the first game where that's not the case, but I'm unsure. Jeez. Just a nice thought? Yeah, I know. Right, well, now that I think about it, I don't really think I can organise this. This feels like an awful place to try and organise anything, because everyone's just so all over the shop. I look down here, all of these Pokemon are still going to be fused. Unfused, sorry. Barnet. Like, we could be looking at this box forever. There'll be so many Pokemon that we can make. I fill box 30 with so many of them. I've almost filled the PC. I'm over halfway through filling this. Where's the Smash box? I have not chosen a Smash box. I make YouTube shorts on things like that. Oh yeah, it's Onra. The strange Onyx that nobody liked. That's a Beware just with Wishcash's face. It is great that someone came up with this idea. Rule 34 short. Now that's going 1 step too far. That's a huge Hydreigon. Huh. Remembering that we actually finally now have Pikachu. I just didn't have a Pikachu the entire time, and now I do. Took me ages to get a Pikachu for some reason. And a Quillfish. That's a Pokemon I haven't had. Does make me wonder, like, are they going to start adding the Gen 10 Pokemon to an update of this? I wonder. We know nothing about how Pombon, Gekua, and Brout work just yet. We don't know. But it makes me wonder if people are spriting them already, at least. That is such a chunky Zoroark. Zorogolem. Unfuse this guy so now he can see. Never mind, he's asleep. Every single time I come in here and unfuse a Pokemon, the number of Pokemon in the box don't go down. It just stays at 30. Other boxes fill up. I have so many Bewares. I'm certain this is how you get Monokuma. Obviously, yes, that is a Pokemon, but that is a Pokemon fusion I'm trying to actively find. It's Gengar and something else. Gengar and a bear. What's female Wobbuffet? Never mind, maybe it isn't. And that's a Venomoth blow-up balloon. Right. Almost. Almost. Unfused Turtwig. From the Tiny Tyrant. And unfuse Sandslash from Volcarona. Okay. Are there any fusions I've missed? Memes looks okay. Cool looks okay. Legends looks okay. Now that we've separated the Lati twins. There's another Dialga in there. That's a fusion! It's 2 Honedges! 2 shiny Honedges. Yeah, this looks to be okay. 16, 15. There's a Dialga at both ends. I kind of like that. It's kind of funny. There's a Reshiram here. How did dude get here? Reshiram and the moon. I must fuse Reshiram and the moon. Ah, there's no fusion. Big shame. How about Zoroark and the moon? No one wants to fuse with the moon. No one wants to fuse with the moon. No one likes Lunatone, huh? Oh, your mask wants to be fused with the moon. Wait, hold on a second. We can get the Soul Eater freaking moon, right? Have you fused your 2 Deoxys? Yes, I have. It makes 4 Deoxys for some reason. Okay, that's just weird. That's just odd. They gave them Yatone. There's got to be a way to get like the Majora's Mask moon. Earth? It's a moon holding the a mask. Okay. A little disappointed that there wasn't a Soul Eater one, but I bet there is. I think it would be weird if there isn't. Surely it just needs to fuse with like... That's cool. Where did Gengar end up? Or did we not get Gengar? Yeah, we did. Because Gengar's got the face for it. It doesn't have a fusion with Lunatone. I want the Soul Eater moon. What do you mean? Alright, what other ghost has got a creepy face? Miss Magus, perhaps? Nope. That's a little disappointing. All the Soul Eater moon is it's a moon with a freaking smile. It's that moon, but with a huge smile. I do have a Soul Rock somewhere. Pikachu and Dialga. Where's my other Dialga? There he is. And where did Pikachu end up? I swear it was on the right side somewhere. Oh, he's down there. That's a different Pikachu. Apparently I had more than one. Pikachu of time! That's mental. Like, I get it, but I hate it. Knuckles Free and Knuckles. Okay, what a name. Weird. I did go to look at this, but apparently pressing back didn't change it. It's freaking Dio! What? Where did Dio come from? It was made by your Super Sugar Daddy and Capcom, because this is clearly ripped from a Capcom fighting game. Okay. Oh no, it does make... Well, no, he's wearing a Pikachu tail and ears. He's wearing a Pikachu tail and ears. You can kind of see it. Zawarudo! Mental. What if I give a sword? I'm just going to give a sword to the Evolutions. Leafeon and Rotom. Which Rotom? I've only got the basic one, I think. Oh, I feel like I've seen that. That looks really familiar suddenly. In fact, it's got like blade bangs. Don't you just love the idea of giving this Pokemon no guard? Ooh. What Rotom do I have? Ooh, hang on. No, that's not what I was looking for. Where is the whale? Obviously, everyone wanted to do something for Gardevoir, didn't they? They always do. There's the whale. This is not what I thought it was. Is it the whale that you fuse this with? Basically, Delmai's fused with something makes an entire pirate ship. Did you check out Scolipede and Aggron? We didn't get... Oh yeah, there it is. It was one of its alternate sprites. Yeah, as their lord. But yeah, with Wailord and Delmai's, you just get the entire ship now. That's it sunk. That's what it was previewing. I see. That's cool. It is really cool. It's what I feel like Delmai should evolve into. It's just a boat. Just a haunted boat. Where did Scolipede end up? Because we have one. You guys are usually better at spotting my Pokemon than I am. Where did Scolipede go? I don't think it's that far away. Look at this small row of just Lucarios and Riolus. With yet another Dialga in the corner. I think it might have ended up in one of the early ones. That was a Whirlipede. That doesn't count. There's Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow. Oh, there are a couple of fusions I missed. It must be in one of the later boxes, like one of these. Really? Where is that Scolipede? I had one. It was fused with something dumb, and I don't know where it is. Box 7, okay, you guys have got... You're way better at paying attention than I am. I can just jump, can't I? Oh yeah, I was looking for the wrong colour. Why was I looking for bright pink? I was looking for something that coloured, not that coloured. Aggron's not... Oh, no, I don't have an Aggron. I have one Aggron, and I'm refusing to... I can't unfuse that Aggron. Because it's built into my moneymaker. Surely this makes, like... Wait, that's Squidward's house? No, Mr. Krabs' house. Yeah, basically. It's still Delmai's involved. Scolipede Curlier, you are asking for a lot. Only because you said the word Curlier. That's where Mr. Krabs lives. Krabby had been spotted trying to enter these Pokemon, mistaking them for shelter. Exactly, it's a SpongeBob reference. For some reason... What? Stop moving the yes. You put it on the bottom, then you put it on the top for some reason. I don't know why. Where's the nearest Curlier? There's one. That wasn't very far. Is that a bike?
I tried to doom scroll. YouTube keeps showing you Dave. Fuck it.
Ted, where have you been?
Might as well chill here. Won't chat much.
Nice to see you, Ted. You can't turn around and say that you've been trying to doom scroll watching other streamers. How could you? Look, it's a Whirlipede on a bike. Scolilla. That's a funny one. What? I think it's the colours, the entire creature that's come out of this. Crazy. Right, let's go somewhere else for the music. The music in the coin shop's starting to blow my mind. Is it the same music in here? Yes. Screw it. I did do the double Mighty Hyena. I wanted to do double Furret. I wanted to see how long we could make it. And I'm pretty sure the other Furret is right near the bottom. So close. Where is the other Furret? Everywhere I look, there's Lopunny. She just keeps appearing. Oh, we do have Charizard to do at some point. I might save that for tomorrow. This is literally where I picked Ferret up from. We're just doing a couple of, like, little fusions today. Probably for, like, another 15 minutes, I think. So just freaking Lopunny, she's everywhere. There's one there, too. Why are you on your knees? Oh, Jesus Christ. Freaking Pokemon fans are too thirsty. Not all of them, some of them. A lot of them. I'm not going to say most of them, but a lot of them. Where is that second Furret? Box 8. You didn't see shit. You did as well. How do you have this kind of vision? How do you guys keep seeing this? I'm going to fuse 2 Furrets together. One has got 4 legs and one of them's got 2 legs. That makes sense, right? Gooners by nature. Rolls of nature. There we go. Long okay, that's not what I expected. It reminds me of a freaking cat dog. There we go. Just put a scarf on him. Why is he a ninja? Angie. Okay. I kind of just love long Furret. It is cat dog, yeah, basically. I'm gonna go long. The other one's a bit creepy. But this one's good. This one's just long Furret. Long Furret. What is... Wait, what? Why is this Dialga so small and squishy? Pokemon Company. Okay, I think that's the plushie of Dialga. Which is funny considering every other sprite has him looking super sharp. Kicking the other way. Okay then. Punching forwards. I just love the idea that Dialga doesn't move much. It's just a Pokemon that doesn't move much. Gengar and Alakazam. Those are 2 Pokemon that we just got. They're right next to each other. Wait. I feel like I've seen this before in, like, an original playthrough of mine. You can make them dance with those sprites. Some Pokemon do dance. What a weird shape. It has no neck. Where's its neck? Miltank fusion. We're going to save Miltank for tomorrow. That's the one that I've seen. I recognize that. Because I believe, and these, I've used this Pokemon in Infinite Fusion 1. I remember now. It's like Mike Wazowski. I remember now. Tomorrow is Milk Day. Yeah, no, I'm gonna... Hang on. Let's go box 20. Wallpaper. No, we need new wallpaper. Hang on. We need to do the wallpaper lottery quickly. I need new wallpaper. Wallpaper lottery. I got 24 points. Go for it. What do I get? Wallace. Excellent. And the next one is the Lopunny doing the splits. Oh, it's freaking Team Galactic 2. Sparkles. Awesome. Flannery. Pokemon Graffiti. Froakie. Dancing Frog. Ho-Oh. Electric Mice. Other than the Mimikyu, true. Didn't catch that one, it was too fast. Pokeathlon. Is there not a single Celia's one in here? Kimono Girl, okay. Ancient fossils. Trio 3. That's technically Trio 2. That's just Torchic. There's Lugia. Drowsies and Hypnos. Not a fan of what I just saw. That's Trio 1? I don't think it is. That looks like Trio 4 to me. That's good. Oh, it's Sinnoh. That's where all the freaking legendaries are in that game. Chansey Egg. Oh, just an actual graveyard. Krabbies. And my bud Skip-On. Okay. Box 20 will be wallpapered. My god. I like Graveyard. I think it's just quite cool. It's pleasant to look at. Name. Shorts. And then we locate the Miltank. Where is the Miltank? Bear me for a moment. Sorry, that was weird. We just hear odd sounds, that's all it was. One of the early boxes. I don't think it's too early. I think it's like halfway down, right? Like on this side. There he is. Alright, Miltank, you 100% go into the shorts box. Come here, you. You get into the grave. In fact, there you go. He's wandering the graveyard. Who else? Is it Pokemon Fusion Johto? Yes, if you beat Infinite Fusion 1, the second, you unlock Johto. You just gotta beat the base game first. So the Elite Four of the base game, basically. Charizard. Farfetch'd? Possibly. I feel like Farfetch'd has got some good ones. He's sneaking up on him. He's sneaking up on him. He's gonna steal his lunch money. Ironically, I never actually played the Johto side of Infinite Fusion. I just couldn't be bothered. What's Chimchar fused with? Whatever he wants to be fused with. Sometimes he decides, I might just go plain Zorroa. Surely that would be an interesting one, right? Might get some cool Zorroa ones. We have Kecleon as well. Oops. And he's gone. I had Kecleon. He was fused with something. There he is. I don't know if Kecleon would be good or not. I'll think about that one. A Mimikyu and a Miltank. Well, again, yes, stuff for us to do tomorrow. Stuff for us to fuse tomorrow. I have quite a few of these videos to do now. Shocker would be a good one. Possibly. I'm thinking, like, what just Pokemon immediately come up as meme-ish? Like, we already have Gardevoir. I'm pretty sure I've done the Lopunny one. Obviously, we have Pikachu. Could do Empoleon. I feel like Empoleon should have some good ones. Yeah, Ted, we've done all of those. That was yesterday. Did an entire stream yesterday of literally that. We did a Mr. Mime one. I feel like we should do a Pinsir one. Because I did Mr. Mime, but Pinsir's the other freak of nature. You know? Well, Metagross. Where's my Metagross? I think he's in Rule of Cool and he never moved. Yeah, here we go. I think that's a cool-ass Pokemon that people would like to see. Do a stream for Mimikyu. I think a Mimikyu one is actually pretty good. That's a good idea. Where did Mimikyu end up? Could do an Absol one. Absol's another Pokemon that people love. And then end it with just with Ab Punny. We want Mimikyu and Pikachu. Okay, we're gonna do a Mimikyu one. Again, we're gonna come back and we're gonna do all of these tomorrow. But for now, we're gonna decide what we're doing tomorrow. So if you've got any cool ideas, let me know. Where is that bloody Mimikyu? I've seen him somewhere. I know people freaking love Shedinja for some reason. Mimikyu pretty much does. You're right, it cosplays pretty much every Pokemon that you attach it to. Shuckle and Machamp is cursed. But there's Dio. I forgot about Dio for a second there. We could do a Pikachu one. Remind me, so we'll do a Pikachu one, but remind me that it fuses with Dio at some point. How far forward was that? Interesting, I've now lost Pikachu. Where did that silly electric rat go? They need a search function. I've lost him. Yeah, it's Pika Dialga. That was something that we were doing, but I just unfused them. Dialga ended up, like, here-ish. And Pikachu vanished. I'm not sure what box Pikachu ended up in. That's a different Pikachu. You gotta do the famous Pokemon too. So this is what we've got lined up for tomorrow so far. What else can we have? Where's Jojo to stop Dio? He's gotta be here somewhere. Maybe Gengar. I think I've already lost him. Where did he go? Is he still fused with Alakazam? Sometimes you unfuse Pokemon and they just split and go flying. I don't have Palkia, sadly. Somehow still don't have a Palkia. Let's jump to about box 6. No, I think it's going to be closer to here. Where did Gengar go? My brain said Slowbro. There he is. We fused him and then immediately unfused it. That's what it was. Oh, spooky. You can go down there. Yes, he was. Porygon. So Aegislash is another one we didn't get. I've got so many Pokemon. Some of them just haven't come back. I feel like Cypher's surely got some cool stuff. We did Rayquaza. That was the first one that I uploaded. There's Pinsir. Pinsir's going to be Nightmare Creature. We know that as a fact. I do feel like Yamask is a good one. You have Doublade. Yeah, that's about as close as we're going to get. How about Blaziken? Let's be real. Blaziken's another fan favourite. Dude kicks ass. Mawile? Do you think Mawile could do an entire... It probably can. It could probably do an entire video. Thinking about it, we're going to have so many shorts to make because I've already got like 12. I already have so many. Hey, hang on, Gyarados is a good one. And we've already done Gardevoir and Lopunny. And Mr. Mime. Actually, I can literally bring up the file and see what I did. Footage. Wrong one. Footage fusions. Dragalge, Rayquaza, Garchomp, Gardevoir, Geodude, Palisand. And then... that might be Monkey or it's Arceus. Necrozma. Did I do a Pinsir one already? No, that's Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime. So who was this? Pete? I have a Venipede and a... yeah, Necrozma. I'm literally just currently sorting some stuff out now. Start recording again. Did I do Necrozma twice? I kind of want to do Little Sableye. I think I did, because one of them was bad. I think I did a second normal Necrozma because the first one wasn't very good. Right, the next hunt. What's this? Was this just random stuff? Okay, oh, that was my hunt for Monokuma. So, I don't really care for that. I know you guys can't see anything, but I'm just double checking stuff. Ipom. Ipom had one by himself. Not sure if I like that, but hey. No one's going to care for an Ipom one. Let's be real. Recording. This might be... how would I think about it? Space. That one was Sun Wukong. That one was Infernape. So some Pokemon definitely look good with it, but I just feel like some you do on stream think it's going to be good, and then it doesn't end up being good. Okay, the Lopunny one's going to be great, by the way. I just remembered what we did for Lopunny. All I'm going to say, we fused it with Machamp, and we fused it with Jinx. I was at my hunt for Sonic the Hedgehog. I need to stop hunting for things. I don't think that works very well for a video. I should do. Is that Sceptile? Scizor with... yeah, Sceptile had some good ones. Maybe. I don't remember. I feel like it might have been a bit crap. Do Delphox? Do you think we could do an entire thing of Delphox? I think the fact that it's a wizard helps. That's a Wailord one. Wailord. We did like a whole day of freaking fusions, which is hilarious because I had to take what is essentially 10 minutes of footage. Queen. That's Lightning McQueen. I kind of like that one. I'm just going to leave that one on there. So, Ipom, Dragalge, Garchomp, Gardevoir, Geodude, Infernape, Lopunny, Mr. Mime, Necrozma, Palisand, Rayquaza, Sceptile, and Wailord. If we go to... where's my Delphox? I don't think it was that deep. There it is. Put that in. Buff waifu. Yeah, that is what happened. I do have a feeling that that fusion would just turn into Olivia. I don't know who Olivia is, but fair enough. I just feel like Onyx would be an interesting one, because people like Onyx. I know Steelix is interesting, but I think Onyx is a bit more memorable. Nah, do you know what? I've said it out loud, and now I just don't really like it. I like Onyx, but I think it's something to be fused with, not to make an entire video of. Is there a legendary we just didn't do? Oh, there's Mimikyu. No one in chat calling me out for completely forgetting about Mimikyu. Did you do Giratina? We've done a couple of fusions with Giratina, but it's like Giratina Darkrai. They can have their own videos, basically, because of how popular they are. So I think, yes, we do Giratina Darkrai. Yeah, I forgot Mimikyu. I did. But I realized and fixed it. So for 2 different demons of this universe. One for nightmares and one for antimatter. I wanted to, but I didn't want to annoy you. No, you keep talking, mate. As long as you're not, like, what's the word? Maliciously spamming, you'll be fine. Also, Dog Trio, come on. You can't tell me Dog Trio won't have some funny things. Which makes me wonder, are there any memes that we're missing? Oh, I kind of want to fuse Magikarp with a bunch of things. There's a difference, right, between Magikarp's stupid face and Ipom just being a monkey, you know. Bannet's got some good fusions. Interesting. I feel like that's a Pokemon that we fuse with Bannet. You know. Shark. Steel. See, it's the same with, like, would Torterra be a good one? Because I like Torterra, and I like the idea that he could have all these different islands on his back, but that is kind of what it just ends up being, is just islands on Torterra's back. Maybe Tyranitar? We've done Garchomp. We've done Arceus. We've done Necrozma. Mimikyu Komodo. I mean, the thing is what we're fusing them with, we haven't decided on, so obviously come back tomorrow and then we will know what to fuse these things with. I kind of feel these two could have their own. But that's weird. Again, I have multiple Gallades. Slowbro. Wobbuffet could be interesting, but I'm not sure. I get so many Lopunnies, we have so many of them. They are being stored as data. Maybe I might slot Torterra in. Darkrai and Rayquaza, that might be one which we do. I've already done a whole video on Rayquaza though. There's nowhere to stand. Everyone on the path. I need people on the path. And then the spookies can be off the path. Nah, Zoroark, you're spooky. What are you doing? There we go. They're all walking down the path, and then there are a bunch of spookies off to the side. How spooky. You're spooky, come on. Don't pretend like you're not spooky. Miltank is pretending to not be spooky. There you go, they're all walking down the path, and there's all these ghosts that are hanging about. Very scary, if you ask me. Right. Lickitung and Greninja. That is definitely a shout that we can probably look at tomorrow. Because for now, guys, I'm going to call it today. I think we've had a very good stream. I think we're doing a good day. I'm freaking melting alive. I need to basically just go look after myself before I melted to death. So, I am going to jump... I'm going to jump to the credits. Here we go. Let's see if the credits play. I do have them open. We do! Hey, look at the credits. There they are. Give Theo an ice cream. We give him, like, very cold towels and stuff for him to lay on. But guys, thank you so much for coming along. Thank you so much for subscribing on YouTube, following on Twitch, all the donations, all the gifted memberships and stuff. You are absolute legends. And if you haven't subscribed or followed on Twitch, subscribed on YouTube, follow on Twitch, please do make sure that you hit that button before you leave. And, yeah. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and above all else, have a damn good one. And I will see you tomorrow, where we make a bunch more fusions. But until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.